What's that?
They're trying to get in the Capitol again.
Due process, lock him up in some prison in some distant place, and don't want to return him. I'm the
I was just checking my mic status here. Janica, good morning. Sad day here, man. We got somebody dressing up like a police officer killed 2 lawmakers in Minnesota last night, and went after another lawmaker, killed, shot at him and his wife. They're in the hospital. It's crazy. And then we got all this shit going off across the country. They're gone nuts. But in Washington, they tried to storm the Capitol again. So I got up and came in here hot on this shit. And if you'd like to buy me a beer, the QR code is up there. You can make a donation through that by scanning your phone, taking a picture of it, and it goes right to there. Something new, something I have never tried before, but we'll see how that works out. Thank you for donating anyway. You can buy me, it was a cup of coffee or a beer. I figured I'd fucking get a beer, why not? So here we go, folks. We're gonna watch this and play this out. They're all nuts. They're all nuts. And I agree with it, I mean, there's some Trump supporters that I got in here, which is fine. You can be a Trump supporter, but you got to understand the bullshit that's coming along with it. It's just craziness. I mean, this man is having a North Korean-like parade in front of the White House. I mean, who does that shit? North Korean people, right? Go figure. Trigger. I mean, who does this kind of crap? I don't know what we're looking like on the Buddy East Coast side of things. We're over here on Extreme Truth Media. #1 platforms for this kind of crap. So let's get to this, okay? Let's see what we got going on here.
Al Green, who says that you're violating the Constitution and you ought to be impeached. I'm that Al Green.
Yeah, he did say that. Lord, oh my God, help us.
But I want you to know this. We are not a country that will tolerate persons appearing on the street and taking women into custody and pulling the mask down over their faces. In this country, the police wear no mask. Demask the police in the country. This is the
Demask the police. They should demask some of these protesters or the people that are committing violence. The poo shiesties, but the whole demasking the police, these cops are under attack. Some of them are getting doxxed. You know what I'm saying? We had that situation allegedly where ICE, their locations, the hotels they're staying in are getting doxxed. They got to protect themselves. I mean, look what happened this morning, early morning hours, right? They shot and killed those lawmakers, those Democrat lawmakers that one of them happened to vote against immigration health care, like illegal, I guess. And the other one, I forgot what she did, voted against it because of that. I don't know the motive, but it seems like maybe that's a possible motive for them to be shot like that, So yeah, you got to cover. The cops have to cover their face. They're being targeted. They're being killed. I mean, how many stories on a regular basis? I know there's a lot of new people, but we cover a lot of breaking stories, and the chat can tell you how many times these cops they're making a traffic stop, and they're getting shot in the face, shot and killed. There's that lady that a cop shot her own cop. I don't know what happened. I think the cop must have freaked out. The cop behind her shot her and killed her, shot her in the back.
Hey, Taurus, how
and
you
on the way to the hospital, the cop that was driving, they crashed.
Cool.
Some type of accident. The car gets on fire. That put her in another car, and then she passed away. Sadly. Thank you for the 4,000 likes, guys. Appreciate that.
Things getting crazy all over the place.
So they're calling for Trump, impeach Trump.
And now we're going to bring up the executive director of the AFL-CIO,
right now,
Hanny Khalil.
If you show up on our Buddy East Coast,
so they're in Houston right there.
And all the rest
this feed here, I'm not sure where this is at. This might be
Virginia, Texas, Nebraska, Missouri. They have mobilized National Guard troops to help law enforcement manage demonstrations. Have not seen that here in Georgia, and of course there was no need for it. Right now. As that No Kings protest here in Georgia already wrapping up, and it was very much 80 minutes of peaceful demonstration. Organizers say that one march, though, will be going to the gates of Trump's Mar-a-Lago resort in Florida today, and that's where we're looking live in Tampa. Of course, Tampa would be on the other side of the Sunshine State, but then you go to the Atlantic side of things, and you have Trump's Mar-a-Lago resort, very close to West Palm Beach area. Republican Governor Ron DeSantis warning demonstrators down there that the line is, quote, very clear, and warning them not to cross it. This live look out of Tampa. I mean, even if we didn't know that was Tampa, we probably could have told you that. You see the Publix sign and you see the palm trees. What says Florida like Publix and palm trees? And you see folks lined up along the streets there.
Thank you so much for the Twitch subscriptions, Fire and Jen. Thank you. Yo, like I said, the freaks come out at night or in the evening once the sun starts to come down.
We can change this. Democrative is a collective project. And as a former teacher and professor, I'm giving us an assignment. Let's.
Immigration is.
Let's see what's going on here. Walking.
Seen it in Atlanta, and as we were taking a live look from our affiliate Chopper in Tampa, Florida, you're seeing it to our south as well. Another protest happening in just about 10 minutes. It's going to be starting in Embry Hills area. Our 11 Alive's Angelina Salcedo joining us. She was with us here in the newsroom about an hour and a half ago. She hightailed it out there to get to the protest. Angelina, I know you've just arrived, but tell me what you're seeing. And you were in Brookhaven earlier this week, so what is the crowd like compared to what you saw just a few days ago?
Yes, so we were talking about the immigration protest a little bit earlier this morning. That was the protest that happened on Tuesday as well. The protest that we're currently at right now is actually a No Kings protest. And this protest is actually happening on North Lake Parkway. This protest was supposed to be happening on Chamblee Tucker Road at the Tucker Recreation Center. But right now they ended up moving that protest, and these people have been walking for about 46 minutes now. They started at 11 a.m. in the morning, and we spoke to some people who said that it was important for them to come out here because they wanted to show people what democracy looks like. They wanted to show people how important it is for them to come out and raise their voices. And so these people have been walking. From their understanding, they're going to be making a loop around, and basically the police, DeKalb County Police, are out here helping to direct traffic, but also helping them to cross the street to make sure that everybody stays safe. I'm going to see if
I want to take a look at this. This is like an aerial view. I think this is in, it says Watch No Kings, Maryland. Protest Bethesda, Maryland. Let's just take a look at this a little bit. We'll go full screen, actually, because we're going to be switching to full screen, you know. Let's just take a look at the full screen overview. I don't think there's no audio. A little group here, a little demonstration. I'm surprised. I forgot where they said they were already done. One of the areas were done.
Just too much.
How did you find out that this was going to be happening today, and what do you think about this effort happening not just here in Tucker, but happening all across the country and all across Metro Atlanta?
Oh, I found out online, and what I think is awesome. It shows what America looks like. We have differences, but we are all Americans. And when you take it too far, we stand up. It's our history, it's our future.
Walk me through a little bit what you guys have gone through this morning. Obviously, you got here at 10:45. It started at 11. I know the protest was moved from Chamblee Tucker Road down to another area. What have you guys done so far?
Well, so far we've met up at this center. It's been very well organized, very peaceful, very calm. We got our signs. They have organizers spread throughout to provide guidance, and so it's been a really patriotic, memorable experience.
Talk to me about what you put on your sign.
Recipe for authoritarianism, and that would take the key components would be our propaganda, which we see all the time, that gaslighting, spinning the news in certain ways, scapegoating, as well as complacency. There was too many of Americans that didn't vote in the last election. Voting and not voting got us in this mess. Voting will get us out. So time to make a new recipe.
I know that a lot of people feel and maybe have felt that protesting in the past has not worked, and maybe like it's not worth it. Can you tell me what your thoughts are, and if you feel like this will truly make a change moving forward?
I think it makes a change that we have to act. Complacency is a key ingredient to authoritarianism. They're hoping that we will move in fear and uncertainty, hint immigration and tariffs. What does that create? A lot of uncertainty. So the only way this is going to change is at the grassroots level, the people. I don't usually protest. This is my first protest that I could remember as an adulthood, but it just took it too far. And I don't believe that it represents the true sentiments.
Lady Tiger Official, thank you for the membership. Abby, thank you for the 20. They don't want lawlessness. Thanks, Mel. Yeah, basically. But thank you guys. We got 4,100 likes. We're just getting started. It's early, man. But we see, a massive response. People protesting. I haven't seen anything crazy yet. I didn't expect anything crazy anyway this early yet. But I do think things are going to pop off. I'm checking my emails too to see what people have sent me. I appreciate you guys. People are sending me stuff about the lawmakers. We've been talking about that. The 2 lawmakers that were shot by somebody dressed as a cop. This feed is for Philly protests. Okay, I'll check it out. Thank you so much, Joe. I'll check that link out. I covered the Minnesota thing. Thank you. A lot of people talking about the Minnesota situation. Okay. Lawmaker spouse murdered. Minnesota. I got like 5 or 6 emails about the Minnesota thing and a couple DMs. Yeah, we talked about it a couple times. Kind of an interesting thing. The timing, too. The timing. I wonder if that was. And they haven't. I don't think they've caught the person that shot these 2 lawmakers. And so, the timing of No King's Day. I wonder if that had anything to do with that and the policies that they've ordered or they advocated for recently. Let's take a listen here for a little bit. Let's see what's going on. This is Cincinnati on the bottom left.
Nice people. I'll be on here in just a second.
Out what's going on all over.
We'll talk about this. If you want to, you can buy me a beer up here in the corner with a QR code. We appreciate that. All money and proceeds to the channel stay in the channel and goes for guitar equipment, strings to bring you the best
future
that I
trading
can
is
do
here.
in my live streams for y'all. Thank you very much.
Oh, this is live. Thank you for the feed. This is kind of a cool feed. I don't know if this is a chopper or a camera. Massive people in Philadelphia. Philadelphia, I heard, is going to be. They're doing something massive out there today. Let me flip over so you guys can see. This is Philly right here. This looks like some type of camera looking down on the crowd there. Philadelphia is supposed to have some pretty big protests today. And this person's out in Miami, I believe. Let me see in Miami.
Right on, Coltrane. Right on, Coltrane. I'm just bringing the.
Take a little look at Miami here, guys.
Bringing the news, baby.
This is Miami right now. They're handing out supplies.
Junior, you're free to fucking state your case, baby. Whatever you want to say.
A lot of people out
today.
today.
It's political day. Whether you're agreement or disagreement, no kings, no thrones. I don't think we need kings. I don't think we need no throne. We just need to get along. And there's a lot of people.
Carol, thanks for the time. What happened to
Trump.
the one ball?
I mean,
Mel?
you got to say it. You got to just say it.
Are you talking about which one ball?
Are supporting Trump.
Are you talking about that guy that got shot in his testicles and lost? He had to get surgery. I guess lost the testicle.
Going against the grain. Joshua, how you doing? Welcome to the program.
That's true. Well, Sandy said, "Thank you for the 5 that the Republicans demonstrate the past 4 years. No point in the abuse of the system. All Dems know how to do is violence and impeachment."
You're clowning on, buddy. East Coast.
Bansky said, "Is it possible to label the cameras?" I had thought about that. The problem with that is because I'm switching the cameras so much, I don't know, I'm going to be all day long labeling and typing and, because each time I label one, I have to type something out in my Streamlabs and it's going to take up spaces. It might be, I don't know, it might be a lot of redundancy, deleting, retyping, it might be. But I could do that. The problem is some of these feeds too are changing different locations, North Carolina one has been consistent. This one here too, this is Houston, that's been consistent. I can label those 2. If there's a static camera feed, and this is Atlanta, I can label these 3
nice,
to make it a little bit easier for people. Good. The ones that are consistently changing, I don't think I'm going to label because it's just, with some of the consistent feeds for a little bit, I can have it up. If that makes it easier for people. Let's check on this guy too. What does he say?
You have a duty to solve it. You have a duty to resolve it. And we expect you to resolve it. And when you don't resolve it, then you ought to expect us to do what we're going to do. And that is bring articles of impeachment against you. You are an authoritarian president. You do not deserve to hold the office you hold. This is a country of the people, by the people, for the people. Not of the billionaires, by the billionaires, for the billionaires. You and the billionaire class. You and Elon Musk, whom you had a slight breakup with, both of you have to go. He's already out. You're going to go, and so is the vice president. Both of you should be bring articles against both of you.
I can do that. I can do a little label if you want.
Thank you for being here. The presence of this
he is also an accomplished musician in his own right and has performed throughout the state and nationally as a saxophone soloist. I have so much more I can say, but time just won't permit. So
I would say thousands of like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, doing this with thousands upon thousands on the East Coast, thousands upon thousands on the West Coast.
But did you say something? It's crazy. Coltrane, Junior Coltrane got some shit to say about this, I know. So does Cinnamon Hot.
Somewhere.
Your voices are welcome here. We appreciate that. That's why we're here. That's why we're here.
And we, the people, have to stop this ruthless, reckless, authoritarian president. If the court can't do it and the Republicans won't do it, we the people will. God bless you.
When our rights are under attack, what do we do? Houston, are you in the house?
Texas.
So why come down to Houston? Why is this important to the nation? Why is this important to the world? 5 days. In 5 days, we celebrate something called Juneteenth.
Oh yeah, Juneteenth too. So there's a lot going on because they're celebrating, the Gaza stuff, the immigration stuff. Juneteenth is coming up. LGBTQ Pride Month. All this stuff is happening.
People from all races, people from all colors, people from all zip codes standing together for one country, for one thing, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice. That's who we are.
Okay, I put up something for the static feed so far that we have. Help out a little bit.
To a journey, we need to continue to speak out and make sure that our voices are heard all over this country. People are standing with you. Yes, you see all of the cameras, you see the helicopters, you see everything. They're showing you, Houston. They're showing you. That means that they're showing courage. That means that.
Okay, let's take a look again a little bit at Miami. This is in Miami right now.
Right? Perfect. Yeah.
Dude, this is not the place to find a girlfriend. I'll tell you that. Fuck that, dude. Fuck that, dude.
Find a girlfriend.
This is not where I'm going to find my wife, I'll tell you that. Dude. Hell no, dude.
Want to hear about a little bit of this Minnesota, because a lot of people keep messaging.
Melissa Hortman, more details on their conditions and what happened. I can tell you one was shot fatally. I'll have more on that in just a second.
Okay.
But right now, the search for the suspect. Police say a suspect may be representing himself as a member of law enforcement. And right now, there is a shelter in place for areas around where this took place. According to reporting from the Wall Street Journal, from which I am stealing from right here, police first responded to Hoffman's home around 2 o'clock this morning, and then another call came in an hour and a half later at Hortman's home. According to the Journal's reporting here, the suspect escaped after exchanging gunfire with police at that location. So, State Senator John Hoffman and his wife were shot inside their home and have undergone surgery. But State Representative Melissa Hortman and her husband were fatally shot. This according to Governor Tim Walz of Minnesota, who was releasing much of this information and with whom he was very close with these victims. Minnesota Senator Amy Klobuchar calling the incident a stunning act of violence, saying she is close with both legislators. Our sister station, KARE 11, reporting from Minneapolis on top of the story that shelter-in-place alert is for a 3-mile radius surrounding the Edinburgh Golf Course, very close to where one of these shootings took place. They say they are looking for a suspect wanted in multiple targeted shootings who clearly is armed and dangerous, and they mention an extensive manhunt underway. So we're going to be keeping a close eye on things out of Minnesota, where 2 lawmakers shot this morning, one fatally. Let's toss it back to our 11 Alive's Chase Howell, who is joining us live from Liberty Plaza across from the state capitol. Stark contrast from what we sadly just reported on in Minnesota. Chase got to witness people exercising their First Amendment right in a very peaceful 80-minute protest this morning.
Yeah, Coltrane.
I just want to play that clip because a lot of people are asking me about this Minnesota thing. We've covered it a bit here now today. You know, we'll keep an eye on it.
Women were the popular vote for Donald Trump, too.
For this feed. Just curious where this is at here in the top left-hand corner.
I don't have the poll numbers here.
Maybe the bottom has it. Bottom has audio. This is Philadelphia. It has a label. It has its own label. Philadelphia.
In Washington, there was already a break for the Capitol. I don't know what's going on in Washington, but he should be there.
Let's see. Crazy, guys. That whole lawmaker situation. Person's on the run. There's a manhunt. Still been caught.
those families who lost loved ones during the COVID, just 5 years ago. And so we're watching an administration that's trying to tear us apart. And as a legislator, we should not have laws that's implemented to saying that you're not going to get vaccine. We're not going to vaccinate your children. When we starting to have mumps and measles on the uptick. We got CDC in our backyard, and they're advising us to reject what's happening in Washington, D.C. because we have children dying. Just 200, in 2022, for example, 893 children died in Georgia. Year before that, 2021, 776 children died in Georgia.
Lawmakers
in that same year, 2021, 169 women died simply trying to give life. And so we have policies in place in Georgia that are wrong for women. And as a father, and Father's Day is coming up, but as a father of 4 daughters and 3 sons, I want my 4 daughters to make sure that they have the proper medical care to sustain their life like my 3 sons have.
You just get insurance and that's it. Who's not getting proper medical care? Well, the insurance companies are messing people over. That I understand. That sucks if that's what he's talking about. But I don't know if he's talking about like reproductive rights and stuff like that. This is also Texas right there. On the side. This is all Houston, Texas. Yes, Texas. Let me listen to over here because it sounds like they're getting turned up. I'm gonna hear this. What's she saying? What's she screaming? Philadelphia, Philly. Oh, this one I can do too. Ohio. Ohio!
This John is whack, stand up, fight back. 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 This John is whack, stand up, fight back.
Cinnamon coming in nasty this morning, nasty. Damn, they're cracking on anal sex and shit. I don't know, if I'm having anal sex, I don't think I'm gonna be kissing my girl either.
Sin, thank you for the 5. Says these people are so far lost. I fear for the future of humanity. Well, yeah. We won't be here though, I guess, probably. I mean, who knows what's going to happen with all this crazy stuff, the wars around the world. J-Lo, thank you so much for the 100. Wow. Amazing. Really appreciate the support. I love that. Thank you. We're going to be here all day. Thank you. Says, I love Donald. Donald Jr. and Barron. Yo, Barron started like really showing up because Barron used to be very quiet. Now he's like kind of like talking and waving and. Thank you so much for the 100. Trump has a lot of energy, man. I don't know how he does it because I at that age, I hope I have the energy that guy has. He has more energy than me, like to be up and traveling all over the world, be everywhere at 100 different places, take the criticism that he takes, have the work and dedication. Most people would not be able to handle all that shit. They'd cave in. I want to show you guys something interesting too. I think Thrift sent this to me. This was from yesterday too. This was the whole thing at the Newark, New Jersey. Hopefully later we get a feed. There was a channel that had a feed out there. Newark, New Jersey has really been kind of turning up. I've seen a lot of crazy shit happen out there. So we're gonna have to tune in later. Let me go full screen and just show you this situation. Let me fix this a little bit too, so it looks a little nicer. Anti-ice riders absolutely get pummeled. Check this out. Wow. Look at wow. Back up. Just go to the other side of the line. Well, look how they take him away. Oh my gosh. Get back!
Y'all don't gotta do that shit.
Nazi scum! 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 Nazi scum!
Wow. So we definitely got to find a Jersey feed later. That channel that I saw streaming from there the other day, they were doing something in DC at 12. Oh, it's already 12 o'clock. Let me see. It said 12. I haven't gone live yet.
Where was protests like this when Biden was president? Do y'all remember?
Oh, sorry. At 1 o'clock, they're going to go live. Okay, so I'll definitely want to check that out.
I'm just saying, folks.
If we want to check that out, we got on the camera right now. We got Philly, Ohio, Atlanta, North Carolina, Houston, Texas.
I mean, all these people.
This feed here is currently Philadelphia, but this feed is constantly changing. Different locations.
In all these cities all across.
We also have Miami here. Let's take a look again at Miami.
Demonstrations with thousands of people from Miami to fucking Seattle, Washington. I mean, it's crazy.
Is this an anti-protester? Protesters?
This guy has a flag upside down, and then he's saying, "Woo!"
Oh, it's down. Upside down. Never mind.
Coltrane, it should be a total flop if you can.
Where y'all from?
Coltrane, listen to me.
Orlando.
Listen to me, Coltrane. Baby.
Hey, y'all got.
He's out now. Don't y'all think that's a little North Korean type style of fucking,
I'm just trying to get me
like a ruler? He wants to parade his army around. We know we're Americans. We know we're strong. We don't need that $45 million display of power.
Why is he asking for $1?
It's silly. And it's just for him to bask in the sunlight like his predecessors or his opposition or whatever they are across the water.
Resist.
Like Kim Jong-un does this shit. Fucking Russia does this shit. We're not Russia. We're not fucking North Korea. We're American. We don't need to prove our might. That's one thing I loved about this country. We don't have to prove it.
Oh my God, he's just got control of his people.
Fuck with us and it'll land in your lap.
Violence. Silence equals violence. Remember that?
So is that a for Trump sign? Oh, okay. I don't know what that word means.
Okay,
Can you teach me?
Well, did you see the news that was happening in LA?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not enough to just look. People have to see and really understand what's going on when our senators are being pushed to the floor and handcuffed.
Oh my gosh.
Y'all don't think Trump
He's got it. I hope he's showing
fucking authoritarianism?
See, I made this, and
I mean, I'm just saying.
I can't really write and shit.
Well, I mean,
I know, no
Ukraine. Okay.
I don't know.
We all voted for it on both sides of the aisle to
What's
send
the
them
meaning
money.
of origin?
We did. We voted for it. But see, here's the thing, folks. If you open your eyes a little bit on both sides of the fence.
Then it means that you just go along with something, so you might just like agreeing with something.
President Trump came into office the second time, the war was going on. He said he would have stopped the war in the first 24 hours. He's president now. Now he can't stop it. There's no proof that he ever could stop it.
Like we are seeing now, if you are silent,
it's still going on. Now there's another war over there between Israel and fucking Iran.
Okay, so
here's the thing.
Okay, let me try to reread this.
Why didn't he stop it?
Resist. Off the
why did both sides of the aisle vote to send them money packages out there?
Fuck the dictator.
Why did they vote for it? They all got together, both sides, and said, yeah, let's fucking support our buds over there.
Really? What happened last time?
Let's support Zelensky and the crew. We can't have Russia walking across fucking Ukraine into the Baltic states because that's strategically impossible to have done. We need to fund that government. We need to keep it pushed back as far as we can from going west.
Gotcha. I got here at 11:10 or something.
That's the thing. That's what we.
Okay.
That's why that money's getting sent to Ukraine.
I'm a high school dropout.
It ain't a fucking care package. It's for our safety and security of this country, and for our friends in Europe. We cannot. That's why everybody is fucking up for that.
Okay.
Every country that's involved in over there with the push of the Russians across Ukraine has to keep them pushed back.
Okay, so some big news, guys.
Hey,
thank you, Tipsy, for tagging me.
It's over.
So the whole lawmaker situation, because everybody's been tagging me about that this morning, the two lawmakers that were shot, emails, tags. Brian Enton posted, he said that when law enforcement searched the vehicle in Minnesota, they found the manifesto with the names of many lawmakers and other officials.
That's unfair.
Wow.
That sides with Putin to me. That sides with Putin. Look what he's doing. They're taking their money back. And keep in mind,
for those that don't know about the story, this person's still in the loop.
We should be funding it.
They have not caught the person that shot these two lawmakers in the early morning hours.
I'll stop eating what I eat for one day.
That's what I said. Like, I think some people, I think something's probably going to go down today. I mean, we saw the whole ICE detention center. We saw, I don't know if you guys saw, I talked about it the other day, the NYPD police cars that were set on fire. Did you see that?
Whether you're Democratic or fucking Republican, look at the way that it's going down. This is not fucking normal, my friends. It's not normal.
And now there's this person that killed these lawmakers that voted somewhat like in Republican favor, even though they're Democrats.
He's fucking.
This person that shot and killed, at least one person has died. I don't know about the other person.
We're not going to go after meatpacking workers.
Was dressed as a cop
in the fields. We're not going to run
dressed as a cop. And this person has a list of people, a manifesto.
He knows he fucked up, and everybody
is this
around
for
him
King's Day? The timing. So I'm saying the timing of this all. Is this person doing this?
They're telling him to stand down on all this fucking ICE shit now. Why? Either because it's King's Day in Washington, or that's the truth. They don't want to go after him no more. He knows that these
okay, in case you missed it, these cop cars, I think it was
protests are really fucking coming to life.
Burned.
Billy, how you doing?
Set on
these
fire.
Protesters are having an impact
inside
in
of the New York Police
Department
parking lot. Inside.
Hold on.
How do you get through that? I guess nobody don't really watch it.
We won't disrupt.
How do you set all these cars on fire?
We won't lose our spot. But here's the thing, my friends. I don't want to talk over this guy because it drives me fucking insane. But here's the problem. Okay? It's not right to hold the highest office in the land and be the leader of the free world and act like you don't give a shit about nobody. Your people across the pond, NATO, nobody, we don't give a shit about you. He was fucking kissing fucking Elon Musk's ass. Y'all didn't think that was weird, but I called it first, folks. I said that would be a tragic breakup because Trump is not in the spotlight. His boy was, his son was, Elon Musk, and he couldn't have that. So you got to go now. Then he shit on his fucking goddamn Doge work. Said, oh, fuck you, you know. We're going to fucking tax the shit out of you. We're going to put tariffs on your fucking electric cars, you bitch. And he did it. Okay? Or he's going to do it. And then they got in a fucking piss fight. Oh, well, you Trump in the fucking Epstein files and shit. Now, look, you know, that could be fucking dug up. But Trump is I think he's good at the economics part of this fucking world. But as far as human relations and world affairs and wars and bullshit, he wants it his way. He's not fucking skilled in these areas, folks. And he's not a listener. He doesn't listen to the people that know, generals, this, that, 4-star admirals, all kinds of shit. He don't give a fuck. Oh yeah, well you said it. I don't care what you say.
Hey, Cinnamon's really coming at you.
Okay, well Cinnamon has a right to come after me. Everybody can come after me. But I'm just saying, I don't tell Cinnamon. I didn't vote for neither one of the fucking crackpots.
Is it now frozen?
I am emotional. I am emotional about this because my country's going to shit over 2-party differences, a Republican and a Democrat. Okay? But here's the point. I made it earlier. You didn't see this shit happening 4 years of Biden's fucking presidency, did you? You didn't see, if they were so dislodged about the election, even when y'all said it was fucking rigged, okay? Other than January 6th, I didn't see no fucking protests, stop Biden protest, all the Trump supporters, the Make America Great people, they were not walking like they're doing today.
Why isn't his video playing?
Why weren't they marching back then for 4 years? If he did such a shitty job and controversial as fuck. Because I think that he tried to do it the right way without stirring emotions. Okay, yeah, Trump is a fucking cut your throat, fuck it. We're going to get you out of here with the fucking ICE shit. I agree with bad people have to go. But if you're running fucking workers down in a field to take them from work to go fucking sit in a fucking detained fucking encampment is bullshit. There's other motherfuckers out there that you need to go after. These guys are picking beans.
Buddy, the video's not working. You're going to have to reshare it.
What do you mean? Which one?
It's frozen, whatever.
I know, I stopped it.
Oh.
I stopped it to make this little comment here. Now, I ain't trying to piss nobody off on my channel or anybody out there. I'm just saying, there's enough on Trump's plate to worry about other than having a goddamn parade. Yeah, she is a foreigner. Yeah, my lady's a foreigner. You're right there, Coltrane. Easy now, bro. Easy now, bro. Hang on. Just sit back and listen. But there's a lot of people that are dissatisfied with this fucking administration, folks. I don't give a fuck about Obama. Obama was a novelty president just like this one is, I think. That's my opinion. Novelty. Everybody likes him for the daddy fucking ways that he has. Okay? I'm just saying. He's a daddy. He's a ladies' guy. He reminds me of my father. Even men say, oh, he reminds me of my father. So our fathers voted for this guy, some of them who's still alive, and we passed it on, and we said, hey, look, he's good enough for dad. Oh, yeah, Donald Trump is my man. But that's why it happened, folks. That's why he got elected. He had that father figure shit to people that fucking wanted to fucking look up to somebody like their dad. Now let's get back to the programming, folks. Why didn't they protest the gay parade for $17 million? Because they didn't think it was fucking worth it.
Wow. That's crazy, man.
Because it wasn't nothing there. I mean, gay parade, $17 million. Biden funded it.
Real quick. Thank you
I
guys
mean,
for
his
the
son
super
had
chats.
cocaine in the White House, too. But nobody fucking worried about that. There should have been an
Terrell,
outrage
thank you for the
over
21st.
that.
They came
If
for
he
the
was all
immigrants and
mixed
said
up
nothing
in
because
some
I wasn't an
fucking business
immigrant.
dealings
Then they
over
came
there
for
across
the
the
lawyers.
pond,
I'm not a
in
lawyer.
Ukraine
Then they
and
came for the
Russia and
judges
shit,
and
whatever.
lawmakers that did nothing.
Then
Then
they
they
should
came
have
for me.
protested in the street like this. But I didn't see that, folks.
And
These people were
Abraham
pissed
says,
off.
thank you for the 5, by the way. If you're a Trump supporter, this is your chance to turn up, but you won't because you're cowards. Down with Trump. No kings, especially no fascists. The problem is, I think the way you guys handle things, I mean, not everybody.
Right. I'm just waking
Cities
up.
burn cars.
Y'all asking me political fucking solutions or something. I don't know. Hold on.
Oh my God, let me mute that. What is that? What in the heck is that? Oh my gosh. It cut off. Oh, maybe it's this feed right here. What the hell was that? No, it's not that feed. The Texas feed, it's not that. That was weird. It went away though. But yeah, no, the way some of you guys handle this stuff, if you disagree, well, you go and shoot and kill people, stab people, murder people,
my
burn the
attitude,
city
but
down.
this many people,
hold their
this many
jobs, getting
cities
fired, doxing,
are trying to
you know,
say
like,
something
you
here.
guys take
I
it to,
just
like,
don't
a
know
whole
what.
nother
I mean, we all know what. But let's watch it.
Oh, I found it. I found it. I found it. Woof. Okay. Save myself. I had to stop that. Let's see here. Flames in a crowd gathering. Well, Steve said we're not going to bow down. Got to have some retaliation. Well, I think there's a group of people too that just feel like these protests do nothing. We're just walking in circles. I think that's why people escalate to violence, you know, and just historically, that's what's happened. People become violent at some point to make change. You know, I think that's why some people do it.
Speaks to the increasingly tense times that we live in, especially with the riots in LA, and you wonder if, you know, what relation this may have to that. So I'm certainly concerned, and I hope that we can avoid violent chaos.
Yeah, I don't agree with January 6th. I thought that was.
Have you seen anything?
I don't think that was
anything else crime related.
Good.
It feels
Nobody
like
should agree with
increased
January
last year,
6th.
too. I don't know if that's borne out by stats. I mean, last year, not too far from here, I was mugged for the first time in my life. So
Dang.
I'm
Mugged.
definitely a lot more attuned and aware of these things now than I was in the past. But you know, I've lived here for.
What
10
about the
years in
Hollywood
some form or
stars that
fashion,
were on that
and,
sitcom or the
I don't
fucking
plan to leave anytime soon, and I still really love it. So I hope
reality
that,
show,
we're not
the
heading-
Grizzlies? Trump pardoned these motherfuckers because the mother went and spent $1 million on a plate of spaghetti, guys. Got in her head. This guy was these two people were tax evading.
That's true,
fuckers,
Thomas.
But he's got a
That's
soft
very
heart
true.
for tax
No,
evaders.
I never would have.
I'm just
imagined.
saying.
I mean, you'd have to be a pretty bold and pretty dumb person, I feel like, to go to where there's a ton of cop cars and try to set one on fire. Like that seems like a recipe for disaster. But somebody got away with it, I guess.
Right. Are you fearful that this might be something that just continues to roll on?
Yeah, the January 6th thing they're gonna hold on to forever, you know. But they've been doing crazy stuff like this, but they will hold on to that. I don't agree. Like I said, I don't agree with it because you know now they're gonna use that forever, and they're gonna hold that. You know, anything that ever happens, well, they're gonna say, well, January 6th, you know. Let's take a look. I think this is Philly right now. No King's Day. Let me see what other feeds we got. I see Layla sending me some stuff on TikTok. Oh, no way. No way. I can't. So we're still getting updates with this Minnesota thing. Stay sent this. Check it out. So the supposedly, because we just heard supposedly the shooter had a manifesto. Now they're saying that this guy had no King's Day flyers. I don't know, man. That's crazy. The man who killed Representative Melissa Horton this morning had
they killed
no
a Democrat
King's
with no
flyers
King's shit
in his
attached.
car. More Democrat terrorism. All No King's protests should be canceled now. They're not going to be canceled, though.
And you think that's right, guys?
That's crazy. Is this true?
Of another political affiliation, Democrats get fucking wiped out because of they're Democrats now. People dress them like cops to take them out. Excuse me.
The timing of the killing of those lawmakers on King's Day is kind of like, I don't know.
You didn't have people
this guy
going
had a
to
manifesto
house
and a list of
killing
other people.
fucking the opposition. Fucking come on.
I don't know. We're going to have to see as the day goes on.
That are disillusioned with where we are today compared to where, what our history of what we think of ourselves as Americans. When people say, let's make America great again, I say, well, I don't want to be the 50s, okay? I want to be where everybody has rights, and it's not just the privileged few. I want where there are cures for things that there never were cures before. I want a place where that we are trying to help people and our neighbors and our allies.
So they're saying it's confirmed that the person who killed Representative Melissa Horton did have no King's flyers in his car. That part has been confirmed by multiple news outlets. Wow. There you have it. Wow. Damn, bro, that's wild. There you go, man.
I'm an independent, but some of the Republicans are good people. Why are they okay with this? That's what I don't understand.
We definitely need to get the money out of campaign because that is what is keeping a lot of these people silent. They're afraid that some billionaire is going to drop, $200 million to support their opponent, and they're going to bury all the optics, and nobody's going to be able to hear anything from them. So they stay silent. They're being, intimidated, by these people, and it needs to stop. And I support what Bernie Sanders is saying about that. I'm a lifelong Republican. I am not. The Republican Party is not the Republican Party I grew up with. It's definitely
exactly
not the party of Lincoln,
it's not the Republican
which it claims
Party.
to be. And I wanted to get back to that because that would make America great.
Or wet blanket.
Sure.
I appreciate it. You're welcome.
I'm just saying it's not.
Wow.
We are now taking a live look in Washington, D.C. at the National Mall, where things are going to be getting underway there in just a few hours. Big military parade. They have barricades, road closures, even military tanks in place in D.C. for the Army's 250th anniversary celebration happening a little later today. That parade beginning around 6:30 tonight, though all eyes also on the weather. You see from this Earth Cam shot some clouds off into the distance. Those final preparations underway.
Okay. I'm still kind of taken back. So
goddamn parade.
What do you guys think about that?
Fucking people
Why
are
would this
dying
person have
across
no
the
King's
world
Day? I
with
guess
bombs
maybe he
and
wanted to
shit.
send a
You gonna
message.
have a parade, motherfucker.
The shooter wanted to send a message. No
$45
King's
million
Day.
on that so you can boast in your
Let me see what you
fucking
guys are saying in the
presidency.
chat here.
Step down off the throne, bitch. You ain't that good.
Thank you again so much, J-Lo. I really appreciate that. It was really kind of you. What do you think about nature? Self-study said, what do you think about, thank you for the 20. What do you think about the whole situation? I mean, protesting, of course, everybody has the right to protest. I don't agree with, when things, with the violence, when it's happened. We covered the violence. They try to say it wasn't happening. It's all the live streams that I covered. I don't agree with the violence, the burning, doxing people, killing people, all that stuff. I don't agree with that stuff. I still don't think it's as bad as the George Floyd thing. The cities burning and stuff like that. Not yet, anyway. I don't think it's that bad. But people have the right to protest for sure. Yeah,
I wish some people stop going far right and just go right.
The same
Don't
thing
go
I
to
said
the
the other day.
extreme
The
right.
division
Just
only
go
benefits
far
the
right.
government and the powerful. Yeah. Divide and conquer.
Just go
I have
right.
many friends
Don't go
that
far
are
right.
have
Just go
different
right.
beliefs. The politics stuff for me is not like my life. You know what I'm saying? Like I cover the breaking news. I'm interested in it. I'm not an expert. I watch a lot of political commentators and I'll listen to what they have to say on each side. So there's some people that I watch. I listen to David Pack. On the other side, I listen to David Packman. I forgot the other guy's name. David Packman, though, he's a little, I feel like disingenuous sometimes, but he is smart. There's I forgot the other guy. I watch people on all different sides. It's not like I have friends all
Ladies ain't got
over.
nothing
We
to
can
do
hang
with it,
out
Cole,
and
man.
laugh and all that.
I'm
For
just
me, it's
stating
like the end
my
of the world.
feeling.
For
I
some
grew
people, it's
up
the
in
end of the
America.
world.
I
And it
grew up
consumes them.
Republican
It's
in
their
a
life,
Republican
and
household.
friendships fall
I
apart.
see
Their
what's
family
happening
fall
here.
apart. They stop
But
talking to
y'all
the
just
mother and
want-
dad. And there was one lady that messaged me one time, and she told me she was
to
like
save
medicated.
you.
This was like,
And it's
I think this
mostly,
was years ago.
let's get with it, Coltrane.
I think this was
It's
after
mostly
Trump's first
not about
election.
the way the
sometime.
world goes. It's about what
She
y'all
said,
can
I
put
just
in your
mentioned
pocket.
Trump and the
He's gonna
Carol
fucking
Jean
turn
thing.
this
I
around.
mentioned
He's
it
gonna
just
save
an
the country
update. It wasn't
money,
even like a
but you will not
topic. I got a
benefit from it.
huge,
You will not
paragraphs.
benefit it. The rich will
And
benefit
she was
from
telling me
it.
she was on all kinds of
Trust me.
medication and
What-
PTSD because of the political
saying,
stuff.
I'm
And
just
so I
saying.
told her, you're probably going to have to turn off the TV because it's going to be everywhere. And you can disconnect. If you have to disconnect and it's affecting your mental health like that, I think you should disconnect. Some people that clearly, like this person that went and shot these lawmakers, some of these people, it consumes their life, to the point that they're going out and killing. I think people already have mental health problems. And then they see this stuff and it's like a calling. They get agitated. And like, I don't know. I don't know how it is to put myself
That
inside somebody's head like
are
that.
good Americans in this crowd of people. They're good Republicans.
I hang out
in
with
this
all kinds
crowd.
of people. I've met
The
people
pendulum
that
is
recognize me.
swaying
We have
now
a great
for,
time. You know what I'm saying?
The Republican Party. People that are, you don't think this
Let me
is
see. So
going
they're
to
saying
have
the
effect
shooting
on these
suspect's still at
districts that voted
large.
Republican and see this with other Republicans marching in this crowds of people? I mean, they're going to, and the lawmakers and the people that they elected in these districts that were Republican, you think they're going to have a chance next time around? Somebody's got to shit and get off the pot in Washington. That's what the point is. There's going to be a change. You wait till this fucking midterm election shit. Okay, that's going to tell the tale right there. That's where you're going to see, holy shit. Holy shit, it worked.
More information as this unfolds, and so that's part of the reason we're using it. Is I think there's some preliminary information.
So we're going to be following that story. We're going to be following the protests, but we're also going to be following. We're going to be following this situation because this person has not
what
been
about
caught.
the two dead fucking
They had other
lawmakers in
targets, so I don't know if
Minnesota
they're going
when the
to try to
guy
make a
had fucking
move
no King's fucking
for the rest of the
flyers?
targets.
No King
Apparently, they
flyers
have
in
the
car.
list.
So that was that was politically motivated killings, all due to this Democrat. Republicans
the
hate
the
Democrats.
manifest list.
When you dress up like a cop and go kill a Democratic lawmaker because they're Democrat, they're mentally ill, my friend.
We can listen right here.
Lawmakers and other officials in the fake police car they believe the suspect used in the shooting of two Democratic legislators in Minnesota. Let's hear more now from the governor, Tim Walz.
Our state lost a great leader, and I lost the dearest of friends. Speaker Hortman was someone who served the people of Minnesota with grace, compassion, humor, and a sense of service. She was a formidable public servant, a fixture and a giant in Minnesota.
I personally think there's a mental
She
health
woke up
crisis.
every day determined to make this state a better place.
I mean, y'all can say that about Slow Joe. I mean, I got to give I got to get both sides. I'm a commentator on my
She's
program.
irreplaceable, and we've been missed by so many.
I didn't vote Republican or Democrat.
We are again hearing from Georgia Governor Brian Kemp within the last few minutes, speaking out on what we are seeing in Minnesota, saying there is no place in America for political violence of any kind. In his statement, he goes on to say the news of the assassination of one Minnesota lawmaker and her husband and the shooting of another lawmaker and his wife is both horrific and terrible for the entire country. He says, Marty, the girls and I ask that all Georgians join us in keeping their families, friends, and colleagues in our thoughts and prayers, as well as the law enforcement hunting down the madman responsible for this tragedy. Our brave law enforcement officers work diligently to protect the people of our state, both those in public service and those who are not, and we will continue to ensure they have the resources and support needed to get the job done. And again, just to reiterate the tweet just coming out from Governor Tim Walz moments ago, saying that out of an abundance of caution, they are asking people not to attend any of the political rallies today in Minnesota until the suspect is apprehended, or as Governor Brian Kemp referred to him, until the madman is apprehended. That news breaking out of Minnesota right now. But meanwhile, across the country, other people are attending protests. And we saw it today in Atlanta, at Liberty Plaza, where there was a peaceful protest for more than 80 minutes by the state capitol. And it's where our 11 Alive's Chase Howe was talking with many people in the crowd, including this proud veteran.
But I want to bring in my friend Ed over here, who's with Common Defense. Now, Ed, who are you with? What is Common Defense? Tell us that, and tell us why you're here today.
Okay, well, Common Defense is the nation's largest progressive veterans group. I'm here today because my service continues. I served in the Air Force for 10 years, and I was an educator.
I said that earlier. I'm gonna check out Miami too.
I don't fucking know that name. That one. Coltrane is fucking activated. Junior's activated.
こちらロサンゼルスの市役所前です。ノーキングスを掲げたデモ隊が多く集まっています。こちらロサンゼルスの市役所前です。ノーキングスを掲げた。
We live in.
All right, let's check out Miami. Miami seems pretty active too right now.
Again, Coltrane did it. Goddamn Coltrane's his instigator.
They're shouting, "Make America Great."
That'd be great. Oh, here's some of the people in support of Trump.
But see, they ought to wear "Make America Hate" caps.
They can't make up their mind. Love, not hate. Make America great. Stupid. Stupid. I'm gonna walk down this way and try and bait some libtards.
Oh, he has been trolling.
Coltrane activated this morning. Coltrane.
Let's see some of this.
Coltrane is.
Chat, what do you think about this?
He's activated. My boy activated. My boy's out there collecting change and shit. Get him a 40. That bitch wants something to drink. He's out.
It's just curious to see what's gonna.
Could there be a scuffle down there in Miami, folks? Could there be a scuffle?
Dude, I'm so. This is the most confusing protest I've ever been to. This is the fucking most confusing.
Well, wait till dark. Wait till dark, Coltrane. You want to see the losers and the fires burning? This is fucking burned down the city, dude. Ask me. It's a possibility. I hope that they don't go that far.
Follow me out, decapitate everybody. Only the Mango King. Crisis King. The guillotine. Oh my God.
He's referring to diaper dude. I guess he's President Trump.
Regard the violence is the message of the left. Christ is king. Christ is king. Christ is king. Christ is king. Christ is king.
Yeah, my Lord and Savior is the only king out there. You can't be a king. I'm not going to fucking bow down. If it was Biden, I would totally go stick it up his ass. I'm not bowing down to no authoritative bullshit. If you want to fucking goddamn whip us all into shape, into your thoughts and your process, and we're that fucking lame to believe that that's where we're going, fuck that. Fuck that.
Pretty lit out there, Miami.
You ain't gonna fucking beat me down.
I don't know,
And
I'm
if
so
Trump
hungry.
keeps pushing
I'm gonna
his
get food really quick.
He just got his ear clipped out there in Pennsylvania. I'm just saying. He's going to piss
So there's some
somebody
protesters
off
protesting the protesters. There's some Trump
we
support
took
out
away
there.
federal jobs.
Let's check it out here. The multi-feed.
Musk was fucking
I think that was the big
closing
message
down
from
jobs,
a lot of
sending
these
emails,
Kings
answer these
organizers.
questions. What did you do today? How much effect did you have on your country? Blah, 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 blah. And fucking wanted everybody to answer him. Then he fucking fired him. Come on, Coltrane.
Let me see what you guys are saying.
Coltrane.
It's easier to check my phone.
This is horrendous. This is a sad day in America. But you can look at your screen here. Look at my screen. This shit's going crazy all over the fucking
Tops, thank you so much for the 20, man. Appreciate the support.
I didn't create it. I'm just
Tops says,
Let's say you, Amy.
it's crazy how much the left goes nuts when Trump in office and the right just chill and let it play out. Unfortunately, we live in a country where there's a hypo criticism. The left need to chill, hypocritical criticism.
Amen to that.
Chill. They're doing too much.
To that. I think.
Yeah, they got to go out and vote.
Joshua.
Or mail ballots.
Porterhouse down there. What? It's so damn funny, Joshua Porterhouse. Whatever his name is, I can't read it.
A lot of people out there, man. Unfortunately, sadly, this lady was killed, man. This lawmaker.
Oh, they ain't got no money over there to spend on no damn support and help and relief. No shit. No U.S. aid, no money. Who cuts U.S. aid to any foreign land that need starving motherfuckers out there? And this guy's saying, fuck it. You know, go ahead and eat the dirt, bitch. We're saving our money. And Americans think that's the American way? Are you fucking kidding me, folks? That ain't the American way.
Okay, just updating a few
That
things.
ain't the American way. We gotta have money in the fucking.
That's crazy. Already, this no kings thing has kind of turned deadly. According to the situation that happened. The shooter that killed the lawmakers. Well, killed one person.
I'm sure my Walmart friend will be out there handing out the mask for free. The lady that owns
Dressed as a cop. They even said fake cop car. That's wild. To go to that length? Where did you get a fake cop car from? Check this. They're saying Melissa sounded terrified. Melissa Horton sounded absolutely terrified while speaking to the media after she wouldn't know the healthcare for illegals. This might be what put her on this shooter's map. Let's take a look at this clip.
I can't respond to your comments on that side.
The No Kings Killer. No Kings Killer's on the loose.
All right, thank y'all for the.
I know that people will be hurt by that vote, and I'm.
Oh, she was torn up by it.
We worked very hard to try to get a budget deal that wouldn't include that provision. I know that.
So again, for those that don't know, she voted no on health care for illegals. Okay, she's a Democrat. But
ain't no money
if your
for
opinion or feeling
Trump
or
don't
whatever
wanna
changes
fucking
on
care for
something,
the people.
you're a
He
target
thinks you should
now.
have a
People come and
job
try to
whether
kill
you
you,
got legs or
whatever,
not.
you know. That is crazy. Wow. And these are the same people that talk about dictatorship and all this stuff too. But if you disagree or say something out of line or whatever, you vote a different way, they come and kill you. Talking about that, oh, you're a fascist dictator, but you got to agree or we kill you. It's crazy. Insanity.
To the debt for this administration.
And she felt bad about doing it too. So she just felt really bad. I guess all that political crap, the politics and these bills and shit. They package a whole bunch of stuff together. So you got to give something to get something. It's. Oh, look at the balloon, guys! They got a big Trump balloon. Maybe we'll go full screen with that. I'll take a look. That's in Philadelphia, by the way. It's Philadelphia. Change that here. Big Trump balloon. Thank you for the 5,000 likes, guys. Appreciate the support. Helps me out with the algorithm and stuff. It'll put me out there. A lot of people are streaming this today, so appreciate you guys being over here. I plan on being on all day. Oh, they're saying both. Jen said they were both killed. Now they're saying both have died. Both lawmakers. Yo, Dab, thank you so much for subscribing with Prime. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much for the support on Twitch. So yeah, that's sad either way you look at it, man. To be killed for that,
Rolo, I like to move now. Okay? Can you, between people, let's go to the middle of the...
Thank you for the emails. The stolen... Oh, no way. This is interesting, too. A stick sent this.
I mean, you don't.
This is interesting.
You don't flex your military
this is interesting, but this was from 20. Oh, so what you sent me is from 2024, though.
Your spy wife sitting
so
there next to you.
This is old,
and you're sitting
but
there.
it's still
all
interesting.
for fucking show.
19,
we know we're a strong country with our defenses. We don't need a parade. Why spend $45 million on a parade? No other fucking leader in our country has ever done
vehicle, vinyl stickers went missing.
Why do that, Coltrane?
But that was from last year.
Tell me why.
The interesting thing too, you guys remember that all that stuff was stolen?
Why
the
do we need a national
military stuff? I wonder whatever happened with that. I don't think they ever found that equipment. Military equipment was stolen.
To celebrate
a while back, we covered it.
Look what we did fucking years ago. Go back to the 50s. Celebrate
Was out there? Downtown LA. Okay, they're starting to gather. City Hall. Oh, I gotta check. Layla, if you're listening, can you check Citizens too? See if we can find some feeds on there. Downtown City Hall. It's still very early in California.
100% on that.
Oh wow, there's a lot of people out there though. Early.
There's a lot of people.
Okay, let me see if I can get a little feed for this. LA has a lot of people. We'll see if we can squeeze it a little bit on the screen here.
I'll be hitting the streets of my hometown after dark, wearing a fucking mask, running through the streets, acting like a hooligan. Bullshit. I ain't got that kind of time. I can't run that fast. But anyway, we appreciate your comments and everybody weighing in on this. It's just something, Hey, I didn't create this shit. Don't hate the fuck.
No KK! No passes US! No KK! No passes USA!
Hey, Donald Trump! Woo! Ha! I wanna know, why you're such a cunt. I know I shouldn't say that.
Wow, you guys are being demonetized. Come on, chill.
Donald Trump was a cunt.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
I don't know why
that
that word is like the thing
get
on
her
YouTube.
on my show, folks. Go ahead and get this woman. Holy shit. Did you hear that, Coltrane?
No KK! No passes USA!
Oh my god. Coltrane, did you hear it?
Los Angeles is already gathering up too. Full screen on this one. Only you can prevent fascist liars. see what's going on. See how you guys are doing. Look at Los Angeles. Los Angeles has a huge turnout, man. That City Hall area, huge turnout early. Wow. Wow. Let's see. JW, thank you for the 5 says, always wonder how many are truly protesting versus how many just show up for the chaos, the thrill, or to say they were part of something big. I think it's a mix of all of it, because there was a guy the other day we watched that said he said he just loves chaos. He loves anarchy. It's exciting for him. And I think that too, for some people to be a part of something. I think some people just don't have anything to do. This is like their day out. They're having fun. Some people probably drinking, on drugs. What's going on over here? Ambulance is there. No King's Day.
Plans, maybe early dinner plans, and trying to make your way up to Uptown. This is something to keep in mind as the No Kings protest taking place there peacefully. A march now happening around Uptown and circling back to First Ward Park. You can see a lot of different signs, folks carrying flags, and
Minnesota's getting ready.
And it's just a big scene right now as we have been taking a peek there. Let's go back out to our.
Wow,
I mean, I know Ben
this.
has our live picture up and just giving us the sight and sounds of this march in Uptown. And
let's take a look at this. This is an LA.
We were talking about that in the helicopter the other day.
We got Stu.
It's like they have the ability to. I know they do. Chaz, I don't even think this is the big. I think this is just the beginning. I think it's going to get larger as the evening goes. When the sun starts going down, these folks are probably going to wind up going back to wherever, home, because they're going to be tired, and then the second shift
wave
is going to roll in. And
there's another wave. I'm telling you, there's another wave of people that come out later. Wow.
Ebbs, I'm not sure. Are you talking about me, or are you talking about the king? I'm not sure. Turner, that one was funny. Vin, I can't say he's wrong.
Wow. Man, Stu's working today. He's in the chopper.
Hey, man, don't be putting down bums like that.
Mic check. Okay.
Be nice to the bums.
Oh.
I don't know Bill Paxton. I got to figure out who Bill Paxton is. Put that on my list of things to Google when I'm bored.
Minnesota.
Who is Bill Paxton?
Oh yeah, Minnesota setting up NFL.
Hey, man, the jibber jabber is what I get paid for. They pay me for the word. Not true. Who is this guy talking? Hawaii redacted. I am Stu. That's the guy from Twister. I don't know who that guy is. Now everybody's going to be mixed up. See, this is part of the thing, too. It's like if you guys are actually listening to me down there, I do appreciate it.
Just fix this real quick,
And I say
guys.
down there, I mean, you could be flying in some other aircraft and listening to me, too. But anyways, I'm not up here by myself. And I have other conversations going on, but you're only hearing my mic. So anyways, who is this guy? I'm Stu, S-T-U. S-T-U, last name is Mundell, M-U-N-D-E-L. If you want to follow me on the internets, please be my, I'd love it. I'd love it. I'd love it. I do love it. I'm not on X that much
What are
anymore.
these ladies
No,
in
that's
red?
not
What
a
is this
political
shit over
comment.
here?
It's
This
just
Minnesota.
Just a lot. And if you can't really tell, it's not a political comment. It's just a lot. And if you can't really tell, I'm really just looking at stuff. You know what I mean? And that's basically what my internet usually reflects. Chopper Stew. But it's Mundell, M-U-N-D-E-L. I'm not a Mandel or a Mindel. I'm the cheap portion of that family tree. I'm the poor people. Man, it's moving so fast, and I see some funny comments in there. I wish I could shout you guys out.
Okay, I'm very curious. What is this over here? What is like some type of ritual or something? What is what? Anybody know in the chat what this means over here? We'll get back to this to you right now, but I was just kind of curious. Anybody know? Let me know what this is.
Them nuns don't run.
You guys are
Them
typing a
nuns
lot.
don't run.
Zoom out. Okay, sorry. Somebody asked me to zoom out. I did see that.
Whoa.
Even the nuns are activated.
Let me,
Don't get activated,
Here, hang on.
Coltrane. I know you still love me, Coltrane. I just speak my views just like y'all do. They have no demand.
David Robertson, yes. Yes, I agree. Ray Rhodes, it's all good, man. It's all good. It's all
I got a
good.
show to do tonight, folks, and I'm all fucking activated on the
Oh, Handmaid's Tale?
I love it.
I never watched
Real
that.
talk, you are 100% correct,
Look at
if
this
not
book.
1,000% correct. Not about me. It's about what's going on in the world.
It's about
I
the
am just an observer,
Constitution.
sitting on the sidelines.
And our leader going against the Constitution.
Just a guy in a helicopter.
Junior bacon cheeseburger.
My opinion,
That one was for Billy
I'm just a
Walker.
guy
He
in a
likes his
helicopter.
McDonald's cheeseburger.
Matt, what's happening?
Billy Walker liked them cheeseburgers.
This is kind of crazy.
Albert, I wouldn't even know where to
I
start.
really do. I respect your opinion, like I do everybody. We're just trying to fucking.
That's some
ham it up a
news too
little
about the
bit.
lawmakers that was shot. Let me
Beat
just see
ourselves
if I
in
can
here.
find anything else.
Speak your views, but seriously, folks, there ain't no need in all this trouble in the street.
Okay, so there's some information
Can I
going
zoom
around
out?
about the
Just gotta
suspect.
keep zooming out. Maybe
Postcards to legislators.
There's some information about the lawmaker suspect. Now, there's multiple people on X saying this, but I haven't. Like, it's not really like confirmed. So,
God
just be
damn,
careful
Dudley Do Right. Look at this.
taking this. And so it says here. It says breaking. I'm told that a police source in Minnesota that the suspect of the shootings of Minnesota state lawmakers is Vance Luther Boatler. It appears it is the same Boatler who was appointed to the governor's Workforce Development Board in 2019 by Governor Tim Walz. He appointed the Governor Workforce's Development Council in 2016 by then Governor Mark Dayton. People are saying they believe this is the suspect, somebody that was appointed by Governor's Workforce Development Board in 2019 by Tim Walz. Tim Walz over there was standing up too, giving his condolences. wasn't joking when he said his friends with school shooters. No effing way. The geniuses on Reddit are blaming Trump for this. So that's a little bit of an update. We'll have to see later if they confirm it. Let's listen back to Stu.
Sue! No, I'm not the pilot. Let me give you the disclaimer. That's the disclaimer. So this is the disclaimer. Yes, my mic is open. Yes, I know my mic is open.
What that
Are you in the helicopter?
I'm not.
It's a report.
On all these people. What do you want?
Reporter.
What do you want to change?
I know, man.
I guess they want to be constitutionally left alone there. Frank. If you're going to fucking do something, do it
I don't
right.
mind. I don't mind sharing with you guys. I love reading the comments. I love trying to get involved in your
Big Brother
your text
went
feed.
fucking
It's just I got other things
ain't
going
even
on
Big
up
Brother
here. Yes, I know my mic is open. Yes, I do. Yes. Did I say that? Did I say that? Yes, I know that I'm live. I know that.
RC
Billionaire
membership.
Politics is what this is about.
And
You're right. That's from my
yeah,
girl.
believe me. And if I stop and start, I'm not having a stroke. I'm not having a seizure. I have other lines open, other radios going on. I am talking to other people, and so that's one of the reasons why. What is that, like the Devo thing right there? What's going on right there? Oh, they're Christmas hats? Those Christmas hats?
Hey, it's all lawful right now, though, Coltrane Jr. It's all lawful.
I don't know what's going on.
When you start pillaging and
Los Angeles,
looting
Cali.
and shit, that's when it becomes a fucking problem. But if he wants to go out, see,
trying
that's
to
the way
out
he
there.
rolls, though.
Anyway.
That's the way Trump rolls. You don't listen to me, I'm coming after you. That's why his party don't want to shit on him and fucking jump ship, because he knows they probably got some dust on the bottle somewhere and they fucking don't want their shit exposed.
Bad boy morals. Love it. Oh, that's a tough one, man. That's a
When
tough
somebody
one.
disagrees
You gotta
with Trump
remember,
and
I'm still getting a
and
paycheck,
Washington,
so
they're everything but
that's a tough
a
one.
nice person.
That's a tough one. You know what?
That's the truth. That's
In
the
the ives, is that the word? I think that's the word. Of being faces, being
nice.
a news guy and just being
Got 100
really
people on
objective.
Rumble. What's up, Rumble?
Seriously, and
Guys, give me the like button, please.
Being political. This is my vision of political. They both have their pluses and their minuses. They really do. It's a different vibe. It's a different crowd, but they both have pluses and minuses. And Bex, you have no idea. You have no idea.
Hey, Texas Deb, thank you.
Gaming buddy, I wish we were doing
Hands
more
me
breaking
too.
news today. This is
I heard that show was really
news.
good.
There's
I
no
haven't
doubt
watched it,
about
man.
it, but
It's on forgot what thing it's on.
we're just kind of
Handmaid's
sitting here
Tale.
looking at a crowd of people. And the thing is, it's like a lot of like when we go live on television, I'm gonna have to have a lot wider shots because we're still, I still have the responsibility of not putting profanity on television. Like right now, we're on the internet. I'm thinking maybe some Fox feeds, in some other places, other Fox people and other Fox places. And so they're probably keeping an eye on what I'm shooting. And I'm trying to be middle of the road. I'm not zooming in on the F this, F that. But the crowd definitely building out here. Me personally,
well, thank you for the stars.
I mean, even if this was a jazz
Appreciate
concert, this is too people-y for me. I wouldn't be down there.
Thank you,
That's
Eric.
too many people. It's too many people. I'm not a people person.
Not a people person. So this guy that's on the run that dressed up like a cop, I wonder, is he planning on going to target some other people today? Or is he going to hide out and try to do it another day?
I appreciate that. That was a real compliment. Thank you.
send out some text.
Wow, real talk. That was deep. I'm being serious.
Excuse me.
Hey, Dylan. Let's do a little orbit if we can. I read it. More than a couple of people axed, and so let's do a little orbit. Take a look around. I don't think anything is happening in other places. There's a really great swap meet happening up on a rooftop nearby.
There's a lot
but
happening.
I'm not going to zoom over there because, you know, like I said, we might be on other stations. And it's empty. It's empty. I bet you it's empty because people were like, oh, this is going on. Don't go to downtown. So this is the Federal Detention Center. Let's do a little... and usually the crowd is like right over here, and when you see all the bricks flying onto the freeway and the freeway gets closed,
this is it right here.
All that stuff that's usually happening right here in this area. You get out of the doubler.
What is it? The 101? I forgot what they call it.
This is this one.
Thank you for the follows on Twitch, guys. Appreciate that. I mean, not Twitch, Rumble. Rumble, I see follows. Thank you so much.
You got more people showing up.
Appreciate you guys.
You guys are a little late. I don't know what time the start time was, or it was 10. I was told that.
See a lot of follows.
Dylan
Thanks,
told me
guys.
that. I listen to what my pilot says. This is the detention area, and yeah, this is. So we were asking yesterday, and I don't know if anybody really has the answer to this, and even if you do, I'm probably not going to be able to see it. Looking on the thing, but I think the newer vehicles, I think those are the Marines, and I think the older Humvees are the National Guard. I'm not 100% on that, but I'm pretty sure that's what the difference is. The green ones are the Marines, right? Right. But there are 10. No, there are green National Guard.
Oof, I bet it smells wonderful there. Alan Piano Bar, thank you for the 20. Teddy J, thank you for the 10. Teddy J says, happy Flag Day and 250th birthday to the United States Army. Oh, yeah, well, that's a good shot. They have zero moral high ground as they care less about the thousands of homeless American veterans.
All right,
that's so true.
If we can, that'd be great. Just for
and
a little bit.
provided them freedom to protest. Look at that guy that killed those 2 kids. The veteran that was homeless. That story, anybody, there's a lot of new people, but we covered the story. They still haven't caught him. Man on the run, veteran, killed his 2 daughters. Had a bunch of issues, homeless.
I don't know.
It's beginning to look a lot like
I think if you're gonna make a statement like that, you need to be a little bit more clear on what you mean.
What does that mean? It's beginning to look a lot like big crowds today, though. Big crowds in Cali. Major. Look at that.
Yeah. See, like over here, the lighting is caca. Turtle Walker. Thank you, man. No car chases right now. I'd love a car chase. I'd love a car chase.
Kind of cool if we get one today.
Somebody's asking me if there's a hot dog vendor down there and seeing how much they sell them for. You know, the deal is, I don't know if you are an LA guy or not, but you know, they don't put the sign, they don't put an amount on there because I really truly believe it's like they kind of look at you and they're like, you know, oh, for you it's $5. Oh, for you it's $1. There's LAPD. I wonder who's in there today. But yeah, I don't think that I don't think they actually have a sign on there saying, you know, hot dogs $5.
Pretty wild.
I still say I don't know how they shoot stuff in New York. Like, Really? Can you say hi to her for me?
And the University of Pennsylvania.
You know what? I've had the YouTube on my phone the entire time.
Let's have another one.
Oh. We stay about 1500 AGL. And I forget what AGL really stands for, but I always think of AGL as actual, which could be taken the wrong way by some pilots, but actual meaning like what we're off the deck. So we're about 1500 off the deck for the most part. Hey, Deb.
Oh, that's not used.
Hey, McGinnis, it went by too fast.
Oh, that's it.
McGinnis, huge shout out.
Thanks for entertainment.
All right, I got to get back to work.
Tim Walsh was involved. You think so?
Father's Day is tomorrow. You know, I don't know what I'm going to do for Father's Day. I'm going to do some barbecuing, I think, and just hang out. Got some stuff to do around the house. Went to Johnny's. I know this has nothing to do with what's going on down there, but I went to Johnny's with a Y, pastrami in the West Adams area yesterday. I'm speechless. I don't think I'm going to eat for a week.
Lots of protests everywhere. Ohio kind of died out. We're going to have to change out that feed. What happened to Ohio? Ohio. Thank you for the membership. Hockey Book, thank you for the 5, Mel. Thanks for your entertainment. I think Tim Walsh was involved. They mentioned January 6th, but take no accountability for their own actions. Makes me sick. A lot of people out there. Full packed cars, flags, posters, masks, food, ICE out of LA. FTD, F Donald Trump, defund, dismantle, and I can't read what else. Destroys ICE.
Why would I want a car chase? Oh, you guys, I clearly haven't been watching any of the car chases.
They're gonna be like, "Oh, you're disgusting. You're sick. You're hoping for a car." You know, many people tell me that. Ah, you're hoping for. Man, we have a blast with the car chases. Thank you, Lisa. Appreciate that. We're about to have 6,000 likes. That's cool. Packed out there today. Let me see if I find some check out those.
Zombie. That was a good one too. Where is City Hall, Brandon? Somebody asking a real news question. Where is City Hall? We're actually kind of behind it. There it is. There's City Hall. There's the LAPD helicopter flying by. I don't know which one it is, but and I gotta say, when we got here, right at 9:30 for my bosses, right at 9:30, Skyfox over downtown.
He said for my bosses.
Right at 9:30. It really wasn't. It's at least doubled in size since then.
Doubled in size. Wow.
Whoever that guy that parked his car right there, it's like I don't even know what you were thinking or anything.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine. Because how are you going to get out of there?
Hello, it's Ashley Bishop with Status Coup. John Farina and I are live on the ground in Washington, D.C., where it is very hot and humid, covering the anti-Trump protest outside of Trump's combined authoritarian North Korea-style military parade and 79th birthday party that he threw himself at the taxpayers' expense. Protests under the banner No Kings Day have been organized all across the country today by liberal resistance groups like No Kings, which has been bankrolled by a member of the Walton family of Walmart, Indivisible, 50501, which have all...
Okay.
Well, I wonder if that's his own personal camera guy. Oh, no, it says press on the back.
The shots for the gram.
You know, I got to say, I had a mullet
shots
for a long time. I think, I really believe that it's not like I got a memo like, hey, you got to dress like this. But when I was on the ground, and it wasn't like I was actually paying attention to what other people were, we all kind of dressed alike. We all kind of looked alike, you know? Yeah, that was a shot. Did you guys see that? There you go. That was the shot.
Wow. Live out and about. Live out and about. Wow, look at all these people, man. Let me fix the feeds here. Might have to switch out some feeds.
Let me see what that one says, because it looks creative. You can cover, what was it? Ah, darn it.
Charlotte area. Got a lot of feeds on. Lots going on everywhere. I'm about to change out the Ohio feed. It's something else. There's where's that one at too? There was
Yeah, there you go, twice.
Oh, this is Minnesota, yeah. Minnesota.
That's the clip people should use with the helicopter, LAPD helicopter flying through there.
Spelled it.
Dylan, talk to me. Talk to me, Dylan. I don't know, just talk to me. Getting bored. Led Zeppelin forever. There you go. That, you know what? Finally, there's a comment I can relate to.
Thank you for the subscribes on YouTube. Really appreciate all the people that subscribe on
bigger,
YouTube,
that's
Rumble,
for sure.
Twitch. Facebook, I'm like suppressed. I've been stuck at 94,000
Kyle
followers forever.
wants me to ask his dog Chief to sit, and he'll give him a treat. Dude, you should be giving Chief treats all day long, always. But I want to say sit, Ubu, sit. Some people will get that joke. Sit, Chief, sit. I feel like I just got suckered into something. I feel like I just got suckered into something, and you know what? Don't care. Make it happen. Make it happen, Kyle. Make it happen.
Oh, this is Los Angeles.
What's dear to me?
Break for Bedrock. You should be watching more internet. I have seen more people in downtown for protests than this. I mean, I'm not saying this isn't a good crowd. This is a good crowd. This is more than I thought were going to be here. And yes, it is definitely a crowd. This is a crowd to be contended with. But yeah, this is definitely a good crowd. But I've seen more. I've definitely seen more. I honestly think it's still, you know, they're still streaming it. It's going to get bigger. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Oh, the bicyclists are here.
Uh-oh, bikers. Where are the skateboarders at?
You got the bicyclists. I saw some skateboarders. You got the dirt bike dudes.
You got New York. Oh, New York and Los Angeles. Okay.
Yeah, I would venture to say that actually come. Now, see, this is the thing. You can't hear Dylan asking questions. Yeah, you're right, man. You're right.
Ooh. Big crowds.
Is this where they're going to do shuffleboard? What's this all about? Oh, it's a signature thing. Oh, you can sign your name. Can't really make out the names, but yeah, you're down there. I wonder if somebody's down there putting this hashtag Skyfox. If you're not outraged, you're not paying attention. You know, that one's another one that's really middle of the road. That could go any way, man. That's what I'm saying. You got to be a little bit more specific on what your sign means. We need to do a sign writing class. Yeah, see, there's the F word. More F word.
The F-bombs.
There's another one. That's another one of those signs. It's like, I'm reading that, but that really could go either way, you know? That really could go either way. That's a good one. I give that one high points for creativity. Definitely.
Melt ice. That one's actually decent, yeah.
Whoopsie, can't put that on television. Sorry. Yep, okay. These guys are pretty comfortable up there. I think they're photographers. Another mullet. Another mullet, what did I tell you? Or maybe just a long hair. Ooh, and yeah. I had a friend of mine, close friend of mine, that was working for a legal weed company, and she approached me asking about attractive female skaters and if I could find some for her. And I mean, it's been a minute, and how, you know, yeah, I found one, but it's like, how do I get those two in touch with each other? And I don't think she works for them anymore. It's been a minute. It's been that kind of minute, like a long minute.
Nick Shirley's live? Oh, this guy's funny. I've been wanting to check this guy out.
Without due process.
I thought it was a
Number one.
great idea, personally.
Number two, he's talking, there's been talk. It hasn't happened. There's been talk about martial law. Under martial law, well, he's already started to. He's got troops in California. My God, that's martial law.
Do you think he incited the violence there in California?
Absolutely. I do not think. I'm not going to say that. What I am going to say is, if he would have kept those troops off the city of L.A., L.A. would have handled it. L.A. would have handled it. They're used to that. They know what to do. Okay, and he is using any excuse he can to put troops on the ground in America. Do you know that troops are not trained for big crowds like this? They're not. I'm a veteran, okay? We're trained on a bigger scale than that. And somebody's going to get hurt. And I don't want our people, our citizens, out in the streets, and somebody gets hurt because somebody got trigger happy. Okay? That's what we're taught in the military. We're taught to shoot and kill. Okay? And this just is not right. The troops should not be used in a policing fashion within our own country.
If people attack, for instance, ICE, what should ICE do?
ICE? Okay, first of all, the reason ICE is getting attacked is because they're arresting 7-year-olds and putting them against a police car in handcuffs. Let that be one of your kids. See how you feel if your 7-year-old daughter got arrested and put against a car. You'd be hot. Okay, there's a way to do this. There's due process. And where are they putting all these people? Are they being fed 3 times a day? Does every one of them have a bed to sleep in? Tell me that.
I couldn't tell you.
Okay. So, yeah, this regime's got to go.
The regime's got to go.
It's got to go.
Awesome. Thank you for your time. Thank you for serving as well. Have a great rest of your day, sir.
Hey, who are you with?
My name's Nick Shirley.
What thread?
Nick Shirley on YouTube.
YouTube?
Yes, sir. Let's see who else we got out here, everybody. We got lots of news crews out here, and we got the people coming out here for the protest as well. The Holocaust started as a mass deportation. Let's talk to these guys right here. How you guys doing? Hello. Right here, these people's sign says the Holocaust started as mass deportations. Let's see what happens. Let's see if I can talk to this guy right here. Thank you very much, Matto. And thank you very much as well, T, for the donation. We appreciate you guys. Let's see if I can talk to him. How you doing? Can I talk to you?
Sure.
Cool, you got the F-Ice on the face?
Mm-hmm. This guy's been like getting attacked and also in New York.
I prefer my ice crushed.
Like Shirley on YouTube. Okay. Check him out.
What would you do if ICE showed up to your door?
What I would do is I would read my rights. They aren't allowed to check my house, my home where I live, without a warrant. Like I wouldn't let them in. If I don't see a warrant signed by a judge, I wouldn't let them in. At the same time, I wouldn't say anything incriminating, but if they start threatening me, that's where I start recording, you know.
And for these past 4 years, underneath Joe Biden, we had like around 10 to 20 million illegal migrants come in. How should they deport the people that came into the country illegally?
So what I say, the best way I think they should go about it is take them to court, but I would say take them to court, but look at their criminal records. Like if they don't have criminal records and they're clean, then I wouldn't say deport them. I'd give them an opportunity to become citizens, because most of these people, they've been living here for 20 years, 10 years. They already raised a family. They haven't done anything wrong, but they're getting deported because they're here for being an illegal immigrant. That's basically it. I know someone, my girlfriend, her dad was deported. Her dad is currently getting deported as we speak, but he has no criminal record. He has not done anything wrong. He's not a true criminal. But just because he came here illegally looking for a safer home, a safer place to live, that is what he did wrong. So he was at work, and they picked him off the streets, and they just stuffed him in a truck. And then they've just been shipping him off, putting him in detention centers, making him sleep on concrete floor. He has no water to drink. He has to drink from toilet water just because he came here illegally, and that's not right.
He has to drink from toilet water?
Yeah, toilet water, yep.
Really?
Yeah, he said that himself, yeah.
Wow. And do you think crossing the border illegally, you do play a risk of being deported?
Yeah, you do. You do play a risk, yeah. I think you do, yeah. Mm-hmm. If you do something like that, come here illegally, you do risk yourself getting deported. But at the same time, under this administration, there's still people that are going through the right legal ways of becoming a citizen, and those people themselves are getting deported. You know, everything is wrong. There's people that are American citizens getting deported. There's people that are on their way to becoming citizens getting deported. Everything's wrong. They're not doing it the right way.
And do you think there's a way to have law and order here in the United States if we don't know who's in the country?
Yeah, there is for sure. Definitely not the way they're going about it right now.
What would you do different?
What I do differently?
If you wanted to do the process quicker and faster, what would you do different?
What I do differently? I would. If I were ICE, I would. What I would do personally, rather than deporting people, or I would go about the same way. I would be investigating people, checking their criminal records, but I wouldn't be taking away their rights and what their rights that they're allowed to do. You know, like.
You know, I am.
So we got a huge crowd here in LA moving to. A lot of people. It's starting to become more and more active.
Yeah, it's heating
up. And LA is starting to wake up right now.
I see Coltrane is still activated.
3-hour difference.
It's all right, Coltrane.
Thank you, Zanmao too. Thank you so much for the 10. Thank you for reporting. Thanks for the content. Thank you.
So who's planning the route?
Me.
Is it these guys? Maybe.
Oh, look. Look, folks. They're, oh, my God.
Oh, okay.
State Capitol protest.
I'm not going to be the one to
big right
point this out, but there's crime tape. That's probably what it is. Yeah, it's the crime tape. They're probably like, oh, wait a minute, there's crime tape right there. We can't cross that.
Arizona. Let me see if there's
holy shit.
Phoenix.
What's up, Cinnamon?
I don't think they're just going to make a big circle. This was more fun when it was the Dodgers parade.
Oh, the Dodgers thing was crazy.
Let them get that sun on their back for a little while. They'll heat up.
Oh, heck yeah. The Dodgers was insane. I've never seen that many people. Like 10 times more. Yeah.
Kentucky over there. Louisville, Kentucky is actually protesting too. They have a feed out there.
Solid red state.
Louisville, Kentucky.
Oh, come on, guys. Hey, you know what? I saw that one, McGinnis. You know, that kind of language right there, that kind of, them be fighting words. Them be fighting words. Oh, my God, Greg. Or George. Sorry, George. Come on, George.
Or the Chicago. Yeah, I can actually change this feed.
Come on, man. That Datsun back in the day was the bomb. I've seen people take those Datsuns and put, even in my day, they were putting Chevy V8s in there. People like are watching this going, you know, what is this, a car show or is this a...
What is that?
Are we watching the crowds protest? It's a little of both. Believe me, if I'm involved in it, somehow I'm gonna be distracted by something shiny, and usually it's a car.
All right, dude, come on.
And it might not be shiny.
Bastard. But all opinions are welcome here, folks. I mean, I'm just trying to stir up some emotions on y'all. Junior Coltrane, are you listening? Junior.
Wow.
Cinnamon rocks all the way to the bank and back. Yes, she does. She's a rocker.
Dylan, are we creeping forward a little bit? Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. I thought you were. I wasn't sure. Whoa. We got running. Why are we running? This is more media than anything else right here. Look at that camera. Oh my goodness, who's that guy?
I don't know. That's some way.
What is that, a beta cam?
Looks like a bazooka or something.
A bazooka. Get the fuck out of here. That ain't even right. Billy, you been behaving since I took a little time off away from here?
I don't know if it's safe or not.
So, I was told there'd be no math today.
Okay, everybody.
You getting riled up here? What's going on?
Yeah, they're getting riled up. We got the Indians.
I couldn't be in a huge crowd like that. I couldn't do it.
Shit. You got some Indians. You got some creepers.
Is this like the official start?
The official start of the riot today. Let's see some fire.
I don't know what this group is.
That's the fucking
what is going on here?
I tell you, motherfucker, now you ain't gonna disrespect
me. Look at that.
Feelings are being hurt.
Just relax.
I can tell you.
Just relax. Just relax, bro. Don't tase me, bro. No, I'm gonna go break into that jewelry store, motherfucker.
Relax, brother.
I'm gonna go break into the jewelry store, bro.
I thought it was about No King's Day, about love and peace. What's going on here?
Uh-oh, he's activated. Oh,
no.
They're gonna beat his ass.
I wish we could hear this. I want to know what's going on down there.
Is anybody down there? Let's see if I can look real quick.
Whoa.
He's running. What's going on?
Whoa.
He's gonna beat somebody's ass.
He got what he wanted.
He's gonna take off his sweater. He's stomping on the ground. What's he so pissed about?
Oh, he wants to stop it.
Is that what he's doing?
He's crazy.
Let's see if I find this stuff.
God damn. He got some Trump blood in him, boys. He's going after him. Fuck yeah. That's a Vietnam vet saying you left my brother behind, motherfucker.
There's so many people streaming today.
So many different emotions, folks.
Let me see if I get lucky and I find whatever's going on here. Chicago's a little.
Oh, they're running. It's Antifa.
They're marching now?
Why are they following this guy around, man? Got his
on the floor.
He's got his zoot suit on.
Back.
Look like he's from Mars and shit. Coming back. He's coming back for more, folks. He's gonna whip somebody. Matt.
Oh. What's wrong with this dude? He's trying to push through or something?
Man, you guys are being mean.
He's pressed up against the car. Look at that. He's somebody.
What are you mean to that guy?
He put his hands up too. Oh yeah, you're not stopping the caravan. That caravan's gone. Is that who was trying to stop the caravan?
Just watch. He's like some sort of time traveler from the future trying to save everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, here it goes.
He's running. Oh, God, he's running.
Oh.
Stole her pocketbook.
Should have been a linebacker.
He's running. What's going on with this guy? That's it? He just starts walking like a normal person?
They're fighting all over the place. Go get him.
There's like a human shield protecting that car. Well, what's on that car?
Clamp it.
Oops.
The baby one, yeah. I passed over him a couple of times.
Look at all the
we were here when they were blowing him up.
Oh.
There's a bad joke in there, but I promised I'd be nonpartisan.
Look at that big ass fucking. They got floats and shit in this motherfucker.
Yeah, that's what.
Look at that fucking balloons.
Dylan, we've been working together for too long.
Thanksgiving Day parade, folks. Woohoo! Billy Wash, you watching this? What's up there, Josh?
Wow, okay, the mass caravan is moving. The caravan is moving. Wow.
Look at that.
Human shield protecting the caravan.
Beverly Hillbilly.
50 protests, 50 states.
Where are they going? Just under us?
He's going, I just picked the fruit, fuckers. Don't hit me.
They blew Trump.
Yeah, I don't think anything's really going to pop off till the sun goes down. I mean, it could.
The freaks come out at night.
Maybe around 2. Maybe. Yeah.
It's very early still in Cali. You're already seeing some type of, what's going on there?
Free
they
the
turned.
country. Free
They
the
turned to the
country.
south.
Free the
Yeah, they
country.
make it. You know what? This is a good shot, though, too. This is all right. Yeah, we'll go. Yeah. We can get some of this for a little bit.
Why are they following the fruit truck? I don't know.
Yeah, it's still early in
They're trying to
Cali.
get some peaches and shit off the.
That one guy, I don't know what he was trying to do. He got almost mobbed by the
Vegetable
crowd.
man and shit.
Maybe they're playing music.
Come on, come on.
But don't hate on the McRib now. I kind of.
Brian, I'm with you.
That's a specialty when they come to town. I mean, they don't come to town.
Thank you for the 6,000 likes, guys. We're almost at 7K. Appreciate that.
Shut up.
I'm going to be checking out all the feeds today. You know, trying to catch the
Omni Braun, what's up?
whatever
My
crazy is
phone is like
happening.
catching up once again. It's like zing, 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 zing.
Romney's in the house, folks.
I have a bunch of feeds on the
I
side.
know a lot of you probably don't remember it, but the chat rooms back in the day.
But this is our America, folks. Look at it. From 5,000 feet. Look at it.
It's like zooming by so fast that I can't even keep up. I do see my name every now and then. You know, clearly that's what I'm looking for. Clearly. But anyways, yeah, I love the love, guys. You know,
Need more export. Thank
even
you for
the
the 10.
acknowledgement, like even if it's not love.
What other joke is America in a nutshell for you? Hopefully your police stay safe in your military. Thank you. Yeah, it's lit up today. This lawmaker was killed. I mean, let me just show you a little overview again. Keeping an eye on the different protests going on. People are pretty lit. And that killer's on the loose. The No King's Day killer on the loose. Is he going to have another target? Because he had a list of people he was supposedly willing to kill.
I think it's an LAPD building. The glass cube, the Borg. You will be assembled. Anyways, watching them as they're making their way southbound right now on Broadway.
Moving southbound. Let's listen to Nick for a second. Just kind of curious what Nick.
It's just very concerning what he's doing. And also using the military as a political prop like he did in Fort Bragg earlier this week.
Do you think it's to honor the military, or like your sign says, do you think it's to use it as his plaything?
All the parade, I think that the military itself would have had their own celebrations with military people, including military families. I think he wanted a parade to glorify himself. If this were just for the military, I would be cheering the military on.
Mm-hmm.
My husband is a Marine. And, you know, we believe strongly in the call to duty in our country. So we love the military in my household.
Yeah, we love the military here, right? They keep us all safe. And so, but a lot of people are upset. Do you think historically the parades were used to after finishing a war or when they came back?
Yeah,
and this is the 250th anniversary.
Yeah. The 250th anniversary, they wouldn't have brought tanks in. Like, we are the world's best military. We don't need to have that kind of display. It's kind of like, you know, somebody wearing a tight dress to put what they have on display. Like, it's like, you know.
What's wrong with that dress?
I'm sorry, that doesn't sound right, but like, it's like tacky.
Excuse me, I thought it was my body, my choice. I thought it was, what do they call it? Sex sluts or whatever? slut shame or whatever. I don't know what they call it. Excuse me.
Buddy.
Let's take a look back at the full length of Los Angeles here. I'm going to be perusing and scanning some other feeds as well. Let's see what else is going on around.
Just bringing you the unrest across America. People are like really upset with Buddy. I'm just speaking, folks. Look at this crowd.
Can you estimate the crowd?
I didn't do it. Damn.
35 minutes on station.
Y'all know.
Let me let Chris know that. I would say there's a lot. I'm going to go with a lot. Alex.
What say y'all?
What is a lot?
Fucking holy shit! They look like little fucking.
Actually, I mean, I'm not saying that there's less people, but okay, yeah. I was gonna say, yeah. There you go. Maybe they're not all on the move.
Whoa. Ladies and gentlemen, look at
what we got there.
YouTube.
Put that on television.
With the American flag right there.
There you go.
What brings you out here today?
I'm good, dude.
What's wrong?
He's not here to help.
I'm here to talk to you, sir. Okay, well, I won't talk to you then. Watch, I guarantee this guy's going to start following me around.
Skybox, Simon Das, Chris, just letting you know.
There he is. Starts yelling. He's gonna clear the scene. I already know it. It's actually a pretty peaceful protest here. Nothing's going on too crazy. They have a lot of American flags. This is a lot different compared to the protest that we saw in New York City the other day. Here we go. Hello, national press. There we go. She's getting some photos. Here we go.
But it's not enough. It is righteous and necessary for you.
ICE out of DC.
Massive groups moving.
There you go.
Oh, what do we got? Another effigy.
Thank you for the 7,000 likes. Yo, Rumble. This is the most I've had on Rumble so far. Thank you guys for coming through. The dark side of streaming, I guess. Kind of, not really, but you know.
Oh my goodness. This is. I would say. I'm still gonna say a lot.
Twitch.
But.
What we got down here?
Are we turning again, or is just that truck turning?
Yeah, Joshua Porterhouse. It's getting insane. I'm here to bring y'all the insanity.
What do we got going on here? What's this? Oh, camera guy.
Hey, you cameraman. Come here.
Wow. Big, massive moving block of people.
Come on.
Be nice, cinnamon.
Bros, let me try a different Chicago feed. I got another Chicago feed.
Ain't no shit like
Let me
that.
switch it out. The other one, bros.
Cindy.
She's going crazy now.
Chicago has a big crowd too.
All right,
Chicago.
there's a shit fight in the chat, but I ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm buddy bowing out of that motherfucker.
Oh.
Oh,
is that
everybody's
Perch?
got a right to speak.
No, that's not Perch. We're not.
Always the ones causing. It's always the people with the mask. How it going? Dump Trump, set America free. Can you give us something on the trumpet?
On the trumpet? No, I don't play the trumpet.
What is it? With the trombone, can you give us something on the trombone?
All right. This is such
There we go. I like it. I appreciate you. Have a good one. Look, the guy's just following me around.
Probably
He just
following me around.
He knows who he is.
All right, I'm gonna talk to my pilot here for a little bit.
America ends conflict 2025. Save us. Constitutional, rule of law, liberty, freedom, equality.
He's not.
You're joining the cause now too?
That's me too.
We're
walking around. Yeah, we're walking around.
Oh, you guys are just walking around. You're not following me around. Okay.
Oh, he is following.
And face reality, we have to join this fight now.
Deport Musk, dictator, Russian asset. Thanks for being out here today, sir. I appreciate you. What did you think about the Trump and Elon drama?
You don't want to, sir. He's not here to help. You don't have to talk to him. He's not here to help.
So they're following Nick Shirley.
What did you think about the Trump and Elon drama?
It's just a distraction.
Yeah, what do you think that was planned?
I don't know if it was planned or not, but it's a
I think
distraction.
it might have been planned, honestly.
I don't know. It is a drama, but it's one of those things that you have to focus on the message of ending fascism.
I thought it was kind of, if it wasn't planned, it's kind of sad how quick people switched up. If it wasn't planned, I think it's kind of sad how quick things switched up. How quick we could see two of the most powerful people in the world just turn on each other.
I have no idea, why they did that. If it was real, if it wasn't not. Like I said, I'd rather focus on the now. Trumpism has affected every part of our daily life across the board.
Thank you so much for your time, sir. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Let's see, we got these people right here behind me. You're following me. Let's see what happens. Hey, thank you very much, everybody, for becoming members. I appreciate it. And thank you very much. Bring it right here. We're live, so we can't. Yeah, we're live, so we can't make you look bad. We're asking people questions.
Maybe you shouldn't go. You might get.
What?
Put your hands up. Look around.
I mean, if you're gonna follow me, I can at least talk to you, right?
You did.
Right here. Thank you so much,
Cats
Alan,
against
for becoming a
Trump.
member. Thank you very much, Jossa, for becoming a member. Thank you, Jeff McKenzie, for becoming a member.
You on OnlyFans right now, bud?
Oh yeah, love it. Jane, you would probably buy him, wouldn't you? Jane, thanks for becoming a member.
You would buy OnlyFans membership. Yeah, you would.
I'm not on OnlyFans. How am I a racist? All right, and thank you very much, Billy Black Sox. We appreciate you. How am I a racist? Say it. Say it. You just can't make a claim like that and say I'm a racist. Say it. You F off. You're gonna be following me around.
Yeah, tell him, Nick. Tell him.
If I'm a racist, what makes me a racist?
Tell him, Nick. Bullshit.
I got a mask on.
Yeah. If I'm a racist, what makes me a racist? Say it. Because you obviously can't say, well, I'm a racist because I'm not one. Any?
Thank you.
Yeah, he doesn't need a mask to hide who he actually is, so. Thank you so much for following me around. We'll continue this live stream. We'll keep going all around here. Let's see what happens. Gosh. Can you believe that? That's one of the tactics people use. If you ever are in a situation where someone just blatantly calls out a lie on you, for instance, if someone says that you're a racist and they have nothing to back up you being a racist, in their eyes, that's the worst thing they could say to you to make people think that you're a bad person. When really, in reality, they have no evidence. Same thing when people call somebody a Nazi. That's literally one of the worst things you can call somebody because of what the Nazis did. And so as soon as somebody does call somebody a Nazi,
let's check back on LA. Chopper feed.
Yeah, it's newer than that one.
Place one here too.
But it's like the tech seems so, dare I say, 2000s. You know what I mean? Like the big weird liquid display, and I don't know. Yeah, and it's clearly not doing that.
That's right.
Yeah, people are probably like, Stu, what are you doing? I don't know, man.
San Diego. Got another chopper here. Wow, this is San Diego County. Oh, they're moving over here. Let me show you guys this in a second.
I don't know. What kind of bots?
San Diego County moving.
Terminal Equinox. Huh? Terminal Equinox. That was a good one. Oh, these are the bots.
That's just it, folks. Now y'all behave.
Crypto. Let me click on that. I need that.
Cinnamon's activated.
It's a little after 11, so I still got some sort of internet lag going on.
San Diego moving. Look at that.
Oh, yeah, a lot of Bitcoin.
Wow.
Combat.
Billy's
You zip by too. Oh, now it's like zipping by again. I should record this and put it on my feed. Somebody combat somebody or another is like talking about. I'm talking about
so many different
dude,
places.
How long can you talk about this?
Across America. This
how,
ain't just
how long?
LA
How
now.
long can you talk
We're
about?
Talking multiple.
How long?
Across
How long?
America.
I mean.
Wow, look at that. Woo, San Diego.
Oh, Britt. Oh, Britt.
Look at that shit. Hey, Drewski's down in that shit. Holy shit. Look at that. Taco Tuesday on Saturday.
Oh, they're making another turn. Why did they pick this street? Why did they pick Fifth Street?
I don't give a fuck what's going on. Y'all want to know the
There's always a great farmer's market tomorrow, hopefully, unless the city's in lockdown.
To watch other people do shit.
They just made. Oh, you think they're going to Persian?
We don't see this
maybe.
in America and all these cities.
They're not going to all fit.
Has a bigger crowd.
They're not going to all fit in there.
Somebody mad.
Thank you for the follows on the Rumble.
Great farmer's market on Fifth Street, by the way.
This many people don't come together in all these cities just because.
We've got almost 300 people. Yes, this is live.
Because he raised
Chris, everything is live. Everything is live. It's all live feeds.
Activated.
Are they?
I'm just saying. I could be wrong.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Could be wrong.
Oh, dude.
I don't think so.
There's not going to be enough room for everybody.
I could be wrong. It's activated.
Oh, okay, let me flash back to Los Angeles. This is San Diego. That's crazy. San Diego.
And they also have it kind of cordoned off. I don't know why.
That's right, Vicky.
Probably not for this event.
The whole fucking world is.
Let's see what they do. Maybe they're just walking through it.
I'm going to grab a snack real quick. I'll be right back and use the restroom.
Oh, my God. Look at this.
I'd love to have like a caller where we could interview them.
In here this morning,
I can ask some questions.
Around.
Yeah.
We had some bitch with fucking fake ears on.
What's the crowd doing right now? What are they doing right now?
It's like a fucking Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's a Mardi Gras.
Why are they stopping right here? What's the significance? Is there significance to that tree right there? Yeah, are they looking for shade? What are we doing right there?
They got to take a leap, dude. Quit fucking posting them out.
What's going on with the crowd right now is...
What's up with you? What say you, Wet Blanket?
I don't know. Are they? Is this their plan?
This is all fucking
Pershing Square, really? Somebody should have told somebody because they probably could have got rid of that fence and you guys could have the whole Pershing Square.
There's illegals out there. We know that. I can stir the pot too, folks. Let's just say for both sides of the fence. This is the only day they can get out and get some sun on their face without having the chance of being arrested by ICE. Let's just fucking say for what it is. I know. There's a lot of motherfucking people here. And 43 cups.
Sigh.
We're going crazy, folks. We're going crazy. Oh, crybabies. Nobody's crying. These people are just walking with signs expressing their views in America. There's nothing wrong with that.
Or by the jewelry mart.
Yeah, that's what America's all about. But hold on here.
These guys are taking pictures of the car. I would too. I'm just letting you guys know. Oh, God, you always have to have some profanity. I can't push in tight. It's okay. Maybe he's shy. Audrey? Why don't you want me to fly the helicopter? You make it sound like I can't. Ha ha ha. I'm looking at my old apartment building. God, I miss that place. Oh, we lost the IFB in case somebody's trying to talk to us. Skyvox TOC, I'm sure you've turned our audio down a long time ago, and I don't blame you, but we did lose the IFB just in case the desk is trying to get a hold of me. Thank you very much. Thank you, man. Oh, Saturday. I love the vibe. Got to tell you, we should do Saturday vibe all week. We should make that a thing. Are they still at City Hall? That kind of gives you an idea how big the crowd is. It's kind of weird that they went over to Broadway. Why didn't they? Oh, because they blocked the street. They wouldn't let them go down that way. Okay. So, from City Hall to the Pershing. I wonder if we can get both things in the shot. All right, hang on. I know we're on the internet. Hopefully nobody is taking us someplace else. So let me bring this up. Let's get, nobody cares about where we're going or how we got there. And let's bring up, where's my little ruler? All right, but this is direct. This is what, yeah, maybe I could do, can I do? No, it won't let me do, no, it's skipping. Yeah, but but it won't give me it won't. Right. Wrong one. Let's try this again. But let's just do direct. Let's see if I can. You have to have a soul to make a touch screen work, and that's my problem. All right, here we go. Let's just go direct. It's about half a mile direct. So probably the way they're walking, it's probably about a mile. So you got a mile's worth of people. What do you mean? All right. So what you're asking is just from Broadway to like here? Yeah, that's 2,500 feet.
Okay.
Yeah. I still say it's about a mile.
Whoa.
Stu's official is it's a mile. Oops. Is that going to stay there now?
What's going on?
It's like watching my dad try to use Windows. Pershing Square seems to be their destination as of this moment. Either that or this is just a rest spot. It's an oasis.
And all of you have shown courage. You could have made the choice to stay home, but you didn't.
What's this one?
This choice is not free of risk, as is so evident today. And there are reasons, real reasons to feel fear.
It's clear and decisive. It's like you can't read that in a different light. Amazing cleaning. George.
Thank you, MAGA. Uh-oh.
Zip, 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 zip,
Why
zip,
they
zip,
want
zip,
'em?
zip, zip,
Why don't
zip,
they just
zip.
go start checking for green cards and shit?
Bye, Anonymous.
I mean, let's be honest. They're all right there. I mean, they can get a lot of people out of L.A. just by just going through the crowd. Where are they at?
15 minutes on scene. 1-5 minutes.
I don't know what she's going. I don't know.
We say no. Now's the time for Trump to go. Anti-erasure, we say no. Now's the time for Trump to go.
The future of cleaning is here. If anybody's listening that would be texting me, wink, wink, nod, nod. I don't have enough internet.
ABC, Long Beach.
We continue to hear in our ear, this one in Long Beach, these large demonstrations, but they're also happening in small communities and neighborhoods across Los Angeles. Culver City's having one. Glassell Park is holding another one. Glendale, smaller cities, and then again, neighborhoods themselves. This is happening nationwide in red states and blue states all across the country.
Wow.
Really great barbershop over here. Angelo's, great barbershop. Fantastic.
I bet a lot of people say this is stolen land.
Short answer to your question, should ICE be allowed to deport undocumented immigrants? Yes. Should they be able to do that due process wearing masks like Russian security forces? No.
Okay, so that's the main issue, is the way they're doing it.
Say what?
That's the main issue for you, the way they're doing it.
The way they're doing it, yeah. This crackdown, they're bringing military in. It's not, I guarantee you, every guy out there in the Cali Guard, thinks it's ridiculous. I can't, they weren't getting paid. They didn't have a place for them to stay. They didn't have anything like there's.
What happened? Something happened over here.
They should make a big heart or something, with the crowd. Have them line up.
That's true. That would be funny. A heart or something. This happened in New York. Check this out.
Acá viene. You a shit barrel president, Reynoso. You a shit barrel president. You support an anti-Semite. You support an anti-Semite. You support an anti-Semite. You support an anti-Semite. You a nasty human being. Asqueroso lo que tú eres. Asqueroso. You a shit barrel president. He supports an anti-Semite. You support an anti-Semite. You support an anti-Semite. You are racist. You are a racist. That's what you are. Why you don't take the train? Why you don't take City Bike? Why you don't take City Bike? Reynoso. What about City Bike? What about the subway? You know why? Because you're full of shit, Reynoso. You're full of shit, Reynoso. You're full of shit. Take the subway.
or something. Oh yeah, the super chat. Jordan, Charlotte. That feed ended. I'll see if I can find another Charlotte video. That particular feed that I had on came off.
I looked at some apartments right there too, where what's in the shot, but there's no parking. You have to park in like a public parking structure someplace else and walk to the apartment. I know. That poor Stu. I know. I'm like, it's Los Angeles, man. It's not New York.
Everybody.
I'm listening to the commercial. It's hilarious. Oh, I want to see what the hand says. Listen to what the hand says. Do 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 do.
In California and across the country after this short break.
We rise together. We hold each. We hold each other. Yeah, that's nice.
Chicago.
Just have to see what happens. I just looked up. Oh, that's Lima Whiskey? Yeah, that was a nice helicopter back in the day. Oh, I don't know. That used to, really? What do they paint it? 29 HD? That's not 29 HD. That's 7 HD. That's the same one. They just I don't even think it went through like a full maintenance, but they painted it. Yeah. I don't know. You know what? Anything that's got Marcel's name attached to it is better.
Texas.
Damn, they got the Constitution right there rolled out in the scroll. That took a lot of time, though. John Hancock and shit on there. That's some for real shit, folks. We
got a Texas feed too. Texas.
We the people, baby.
She gave a very fiery message and funny, obviously. She's a comedian, so she was...
This flying, clicking by, clickety-clack, clickety-clack, just moving down the track. Picking up speed now. On Broadway. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. We did the line here, didn't we? Did we do the line here? Let's try it again. 8. Bring out the ruler. Bring out the ruler. Okay. And not like, oh, gosh darn it. Yeah. 2,300 feet of people. 2,300 feet of road filled with people. That's quite a bit. Ba-da-da-da-dum. Bow, bow. The Constitution's making the turn. Looking for the banner toe.
Trying to figure this out.
Behind us now, coming up to about my 9 o'clock. Solid 90s above us, but not by a lot. Yeah, I'm right about 9. Right about 9 right now. More like 7, 9, something like that. Now he's probably about our 6.
United will never be defeated. The people united will never.
Are they starting to move south again? What are they on now? What is that, Olive? Dude, that's your barbershop. Yes, I know, but yeah, that's Olive. Yeah, let's move a little bit, maybe to the left. Sounds like it looks like it doesn't sound like it looks like they're moving south.
Because another one of those flashbangs actually just went off, and if you take a look at the distance, this is why. So the tactical team for the DeKalb County Police is starting to come this way, and what they're trying to do is clear out the plaza and clear out the protesters that have been a part of this protest. The reason why this is happening is because they chose to march in the street on Shelby Tucker Road. They were not supposed to do that, and that is what escalated everything. This is typically what we see whenever the tactical team decides to take an action like this, where they deploy the tear gas, where they use a flashbang, and they try to clear people out of an area. People chant shame to them. They tell them that they shouldn't be using this use of force. I will tell you, though, that I did speak to 2 women that were a part of the group that was close to the on-ramp by the west ramp of 285 that said that they were there when they started marching. They were there when the first rounds of tear gas were deployed. They didn't get that full blast of tear gas in their eyes, but their eyes did start tearing up. They said, you know, in hindsight, we probably should not have taken to the streets. We probably should not have been marching on the streets. We probably should have stayed to the sidewalk. But because the entire group decided to march on the streets, they felt that it was safe enough for them to do so, so they went with the group and they went with the organizers. Again, the tactical team did not come out right away. The tactical team actually took their time. DeKalb County Police tried to kind of corner the group and make sure that they were in a space where they were contained and would not get on that ramp to get on 285 until the tactical team was ready to then come out and then move them back. So they have moved them a significant amount from the west ramp of 285 all the way down here to Embry Plaza in front of the sign. You can see like the Kroger sign in front of the Moe's and all of that. This is where the protests actually started. This is where they were stationed. This is where they were allowed to be. But again, once things started to take a turn and once they started moving, that is obviously going to change things for police. It's going to change things for law enforcement, and it's also going to change the reaction. We don't necessarily know what the time frame was for this protest. The last time they did hold a protest in Brookhaven, they were told that they had several hours for them to protest. It started at 6:30. They were allowed to go until 9:30. This protest started at noon. I would assume that they gave them several hours in order for them to protest. But we don't know what time it was that they were told to wrap up. And so once they are given that wrap up, though, usually the organizers will tell the group, thank you so much for coming out. Now it's your time to go. We all need to make sure that we get out of the area. I would say that the grand majority of the group has actually gotten out of the area. What we're seeing is people lingering around and maybe calling the police out for the actions that they have been taking because they don't agree with the actions that they're taking. And we're seeing a lot of members from the press as well that are documenting this just like we are and bringing these images to you live. I will tell you that this tactical team for DeKalb County Police
Police knows exactly what they're doing and how to just strategically move people around. It's the same exact thing that we saw on Tuesday when the protesters tried to move around and they were told that they couldn't move around. They brought out the tactical team right away and the protesters immediately stopped moving. That was the first time around. It was early in the day. It was still light out. It was not dark. They told the protesters that they couldn't move anymore, and then they started migrating back to their area and they stayed on the sidewalk again. It was when the night fell that things changed. The grand majority of the protesters had gone home, but again, like Brookhaven Police said, it was that group of agitators that then started throwing the fireworks at this same team that we're taking a look at here that then ended up changing things. And so here we have not seen any agitators necessarily. We haven't seen anybody taking violent actions against police. All we saw were people marching down the street, trying to get on the ramp to the highway, on the west side ramp of 285, staying up in that area, and then when they were told to move by the tactical team, they didn't move. That's when the flashbangs went off, that's when the smoke was deployed, and that's when things changed. They have started to continue making their way down the road. The